Yes, good evening. Savva here from Football Heritage TV. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Loads of football tonight. So I thought, you know what? I'm home alone. Why not? Let's jump on. Let's do an old school live score show. There are loads and loads of games. We've got a full card in the Champions League. There are lots of championship games as well. There's League One games as well. So a lot going on. Man City away at Sporting Lisbon. You've got Liverpool hosting Bayer Leverkusen. It's a lot going on today. There's other games as well. We'll go through them in a minute. But big up and welcome to each and every one of you. Now, I will admit that the last mic, the mic that I bought, you'll notice I've changed it back. I had the one with the light. I believe that this mic is better. So let me know. Hopefully, let me know. And by the way, big up Ethan Bates in the chat. Ethan, I've only just seen your email. I will respond to you later tonight, my friend. I haven't had a chance to read it word for word. I got the gist of it. I will message you later, my man. So big up to you. Yes, the microphone I've changed back to my Shure mic, Shure, and yes, I think the mic is much better. It doesn't crackle. It's a much better microphone. Hasn't got the fancy color going around it, but hey, what do you think? What do you think, guys and girls? Obviously, I need to sort out the wire, but I've just put that up today. Really proud DIY moment for me. Put it up. We'll see. Hey, and listen, I've got a lot of stuff going on. I've got some new collaborations coming on that aren't part of Football Heritage TV. So watch this space for that one as well. So I've got some collaborations coming on with something new, some new projects going on. Also got a new intro coming, but that's enough about me. Guys, girls, hello, welcome. What are we looking forward to tonight? Obviously it's as Spurs fans, the majority of Spurs fans, we relax. We're not in this competition. We want to be, but we can take a little bit of a back seat and we'll do the kind of old school. I mean, some of you will remember this, right? Where we used to do the live score shows. And do you remember we used to do these? Let's see if anyone remembers this. We used to do the live score show where a goal went in and you saw. Remember? Or we do this for a VAR check. Do you remember those days? Well, we're back. Why not? Let's have a laugh. Nice and chilled evening. Yeah, I mean, already I can look, a lot of people in the chat. Let me see who's here in the chat. Big up to Top Man, who has said Gyökeres versus Haaland tonight. Yes, Gyökeres has 20 goals in 16 games and Haaland has 14 and 13. Yeah, not bad. I wouldn't mind either of those two up front in my club. I think Gyökeres is a really, really good footballer, and we know what Erling Haaland's all about. Erling Haaland just scores goals. He is a goal scorer. He is, for lack of a better term, he is a machine. A good evening to Sue Smith, and I hope that you get better soon. Big up to you, Sue. Big up to Vinny Rowley, who's in the chat. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good evening to Chloe. How you doing, Chloe? Hope you are well today. After your 2-2 draw versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. I watched the highlights of that earlier today, and how Crystal Palace weren't 4 or 5-0 up was beyond me. You had chance after chance, and I'm just going to put it out there now, Chloe. That disallowed goal, for me, was just the striker and the goalkeeper going for the ball together. I can't believe that it was disallowed at all. Oh, sorry, I've got a bit of an ache here, and I don't know why. Anyway, Finn Rickwood is in the house. Good evening to you. Good evening, Mark Taylor. Good evening, George. Always here. He's had an anytime goal scorer, Aka, Garassi, Openda, Salah, Vlahovic. Wow, 25-1, £2. Lovely. Love it, George. I have, anyone who saw last night, I actually, I had a 4-team Aka for just under £500, and I couldn't believe it. Fulham, after 91 minutes, I needed Fulham to win. I had them to beat Brentford, and they got 2 goals in the last 4 minutes of injury time. So that won. So I've taken half of that tonight and stuck it on a free team Aka. A free team Aka. Bear with me. I've gone with Real Madrid to beat AC Milan. I've gone with Liverpool to beat Bayer Leverkusen, and I've gone for Middlesbrough away to QPR. Now, Middlesbrough, this is how silly I am. Middlesbrough have let me down on 4 ACCAs this season already. It's only November, and I've gone for them again. I can't believe it. And if you're watching, if you're watching, you know who you are, who convinced me to do it. Didn't convince me. I'm only joking. Big up Wayne Holland and I were talking about bets, and I was like, yeah, go on then. Let's stick Middlesbrough again. Big up to Top G14 and said, Savva, you're watching City versus Sporting, right? Because of Amarin Guardiola. I hadn't even given it a thought of which individual game to watch or what goals, whether to just see the scores coming in. I'll get through to it. Big up to Nige Pure Coys as well. Big up to Adam Jones, Finn Rickwood. Divi is in the house and said Galatasaray, one of the best teams in set pieces in Europe. How much of a concern is this set for Thursday? Look, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know how important is Thursday from a, listen, I fully expect us to finish top 8, even if we lose that game. It depends. Is he going to put the kids out? Look, Van de Ven and Romero, we know won't play. Probably rest Porro for Archie Gray. So, look, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Big up Ethan Bates. Hey, do man. As I said, I'll come back to you later. Yeah, Chloe. Yeah, I should. Do you know what? I keep dreaming of working for Sky Sports. I actually don't want to in a way. Do you know what I mean? I just keep dreaming that I'm a pundit or a commentator for Sky Sports. How narcissistic of me. Big up to Belgrade Wanderer. Thank you very much. Big up to Thomas. Big up to Costa del Spurs. Yeah, the last mic was just a bit like, when I watched it back, I was like, oh, what's going on there? This is a much more I hate to say it, this was a much more expensive mic and appears to do the job much better. And I think it sounds better. And thank you, Nige Pure Coys, for going up, for putting up with me and helping me earlier on with this. Thomas has said you should sell a version of that lamp of this. I can get these made. I'm not sure anyone would want one, but for me, I like it. I think it looks pretty cool, and it also offers a little bit more light. And I can turn up the light, and I can turn down the light. I think this is just about the right setting. So big up to you. Yusuf said in another channel there was a Spurs fan online telling me that Spurs are a better footballing side than us. Yusuf, you are Liverpool, is that correct? Interesting. I suppose. Look, the problem with Tottenham fans is we're so emotional, we're so erratic. I think Spurs play really well in patches. I think there's a lot of the game time where I'm like, oh, this is boring. But in 15-minute bursts, is that good enough to get you over the line in competitions? We'll see. Let's have a look. There are games going on at the moment, by the way. There are games going on. Let's have a look what's happening. So you've got PSV 3, Girona 0. Girona just not the same this season, are they? I know they've gone down to 10 men, but it could have been 4. They've had a goal disallowed as well. The goals by Flamingo, who's got, what a name that is, Ryan Flamingo at centre-half. Tillman as well. I like Malik Tillman, the USA international, and Johan Bakayoko, a really good winger. Really like him. He scored as well. In the other game, it's Slovan Bratislava 1, Dynamo Zagreb 4. 4-1 to Dynamo Zagreb at the moment. Let's have a look tonight. Let's have a look at what games we've got, shall we? So in the Champions League, we have got Bologna versus Monaco, Celtic versus RB Leipzig, Dortmund against Sturm Graz, Lille versus Juventus, Liverpool versus Leverkusen, Real Madrid versus AC Milan, and Sporting Lisbon. So Ruben Amorim versus Pep Guardiola's Man City. If we have a look at, let's have a look at the Liverpool lineup. Liverpool, of course, Champions League have gone strong. They've gone with Kelleher in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, and Tsimikas, with Gravenberch, Jones, and McAllister, and Mo Salah, Cody Gakpo, and Luis Diaz. And that should be a good game because Bayer Leverkusen they're a difficult team to beat. They draw a lot, but they're a difficult team to beat. Talking about people, well, actually, I had no link planned, so I'm just going to bring it on. I had no link, but here you are. How was your trip to South London?
It was very good. I
Good.
screamed bloody murder. The backs of my calves are stinging in pain. And I fixed a coffee grinder. And we didn't die, so we're alive. So clearly, just like Bayern Leverkusen, I'm hard to beat.
I'll tell you what. Not dying is an achievement. Well done, very well done. I think it's important not to die. So well done. Yeah. Welcome to the show. We used to do these. Didn't we, Ben? You know, a little bit of just watching some scores come in, not really taking life too seriously. No worrying about Spurs. And we're back. Champions League. I know we're not in it, but what do you think? It's the same format now as the Europa League. What do you think of this new format? Does it make it better? Do you think it makes it a bit unfair that some people can get easier fixtures than others? What do you make of the Champions League format?
It's the same as it always is, though, Savva, isn't it? A load of teams vie for the championship, and at the end, Real Madrid wins. It's just that competition. Who cares? Yeah. I don't like the new format personally. I like the old format. It gave you a bit of interest. But the good thing about this new draw is you get a lot more games. You get a lot more different games. You're not getting the same two teams playing each other twice. You get a bit of variety to who you see play. And that's always good. You always want to you always want to imagine who are this team going to play against. And there's more of a chance this team is going to play this team and then play another team. So it's a bit more interest, really.
Yeah, I find it interesting. I keep going back and forwards, Ben, if I'm honest, as to do I like it? Do I not? As you said, I think there are pluses. It's nice to see that, okay, we don't have to watch someone play each other twice. You know, you play 8 different teams. It's the luck of the draw. You're going to get some hard games. You're going to get some easy games as well. But it's interesting because I think it's going to be brilliant when it gets to game week 7 and game week 8. Because that's gonna be right. Everyone's got to win. None of this. Well, you know, we just need a draw because that team needs a draw. You can't base it off of what.
No, you've got to win every game of football. You've got to win every game of football, and that's the way football should be, in my opinion. I mean, this is me being hypocritical because I didn't want to win a game of football last year to stop Arsenal winning a title, but here we go. You've got to win every game of football. There are no special circumstances here. So you've got to win every game of football. If you want a chance of making a load of money for your football club, this is me speaking like Daniel Levy. The Champions League now is all about making as much money for your organisation as physically possible. Yeah. And to make that mega money, you've got to progress into the next round.
Yeah, listen, absolutely. I do find it interesting. I mean, look, let us know in the chat. What do you people in the chat think? Straight away, Ash has said, big up, Savva. New format is rubbish. So Ash isn't a fan. By the way, let me know, am I lit up enough? I mean, can everyone, I'm lit up enough? Yeah, good. Okay, just checking. I don't like it when it's bright. I just wanted a few background lights and, you know.
This room's really dark, so I'm still trying to work on it. I haven't used this light in ages because I haven't been doing shows from my room anymore. So I need to...
Do you know what I'm struggling with, Ben? It's actually, I've got so many plugs here.
Yeah.
I need another adapter. I've got the TV plugged in, the screen plugged in, the mic plugged in, the lamp plugged in, this plugged in, that plug. Oh my gosh. And the wife keeps telling me off because I keep forgetting to turn it all off when I finish streaming. George has said the new format gives us more good games to watch. Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
It's interesting, right? It is interesting. The fact that Liverpool playing Leverkusen this week and then next week Liverpool have got another tough game. I think it is good. Big up to Mario 2012. Ben, on nights like tonight, do you watch a game? Do you watch scores coming in? Do you avoid completely? What do you tend to go towards?
It depends what team's playing. I generally go towards the Italian teams because, as everyone knows, I've got a big interest in Italy. I mean, if they're ever playing, I've got my shirt here. Just wheel of corruption. I've got my Juventus shirt here. So if Juventus ever play, there it is. I'm getting it out. But I just want to watch some good football at the end of the day, Savva.
I agree.
I just want to watch some good football. Good football is good football.
Yeah. No, listen. I completely agree with you. I really, really do. I mean, look, it's really difficult because on a night like this, I kind of wish I had like Steve, who's going to be joining us later. Steve's doing a Girona PSV watch along, I think, on his channel. But he's got like 6 monitors to watch all the games, and I kind of feel like I've got 3 monitors.
I've got 1, so I can't watch it. I don't have TNT Sports on Sky Go, so I can't watch it at all. So I'm just looking for the results. I'm just here for a chat, really.
Oh, mate,
I've had a long day. I'm here for a chill and a chat.
Absolutely. Listen, a chill and a chat is nice. I quite like YouTube when Spurs aren't playing, actually.
Oh, for sure. I love you. I base my
entire very little abuse.
I base my entire YouTube channel about when Spurs are not playing. It's great.
Yeah,
people are a lot nicer.
They are. When Spurs aren't playing, people are really nice, and then as soon as Spurs are playing, it's like it just brings out all the dregs of society. Look, by the way, Tottenham's under-21s have just taken the lead. By the way, in the EFL Trophy, Tyrese Hall has scored against Swindon in the 25th minute, and PSV Eindhoven 4, Girona 0 now. PSV 4, Girona 0. Ladislav Krejci own goal. I think I've said that right. Listen, Man City, I saw something today, right? I know we talked about them earlier. Saw something on Sky Sports earlier where one of the pundits was saying this is a massive game for Man City. If they lose tonight, it will be their 3rd defeat in a row. Could we be seeing the downfall of Man? And I was a bit like, hang on, this is all a bit much, isn't it? Like, is that where we are in football now, where a top team loses 2 games in a row and all of a sudden we're talking about downfalls and managers going? It's mad, isn't it?
I hope Pep Guardiola gets sacked, and I'd love to employ him.
Do you know,
the moment Pep Guardiola is sacked, I'm offering him £25 million a year to manage Tottenham.
I would love to see this, right? Let's move this. I would love to see if Pep Guardiola was sacked and Spurs fans had the option to take Pep Guardiola or Ange Postecoglou. I mean, for me, it's a no-brainer. I wonder how many Spurs fans would dig their heels in and go, nope, we want Ange. I'm going to ask everyone in the chat. Look, let's just see. If you had the option, I can't believe I'm going to even ask this question. If you had the option, right? It's like saying if you had the option of Erling Haaland or Dominic Solanke. But, if you had the option, who are you taking? Are you taking Big Ange or are you taking, who's that? Guardiola. Who are we taking? Ben, it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
It's no-brainer. No, we wouldn't want Pep Guardiola, Savva, because we're going to have to pay him a bonus if we win a trophy. We can't have that at Tottenham. Can't have that. Can't have that. We need cheap managers that don't need much payout. That's what we need.
Do you know how you know when you are the best? It's when whatever you do, people try to bring you down. Like, if Pep Guardiola wins 1-0, it's, City weren't at it today. They only won 1-0. If they win 4-1, it's, they played an easy team. If they lose a game, everyone goes, oh, my God, Man City lost it. Oh, my God. It's just... And yeah, Cam Tinley would definitely... He admits to me that he's an Ange fan. I mean, let's talk about this, Ben. It seems to be a thing in the last 3, 4, 5 years. People seem to be fans of managers. And we kind of saw it loosely when Maurizio Pochettino left.
Yeah.
Right? Lots of people started buying PSG shirts. Jose Mourinho is one of those people.
Mourinho was the worst to me. At Tottenham, he was the worst. You saw thousands of accounts supporting Tottenham because Mourinho was there.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. Listen, each to their own. I don't get it. I'm not sure that I could just say, right, I support David Moyes, right? I support David Moyes. Wherever David Moyes goes, I go. I just can't, I don't, do you know what I mean? I can't fathom this thinking in my head.
I mean, people are so desperate for a trophy; they're willing to just give and just shower this. And I've said it on your show this morning. If Ange wins a trophy at Tottenham, he's a god in my opinion. He is literally a god. But until that moment, he's Ange Postecoglou, and let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do with the team he's got. Let's see, because you're only as good as your last game, aren't you?
If
Aston Villa, second half, we were fantastic. And I'm saying that as someone that was there at the game. And I was with Phil Latish. You've never met Hollywood Phil, but Hollywood Phil was he was in the chat this morning. And he said, the best thing about your seat, Ben, is you can see everything. You can, because you're on the halfway line, really high up. You can see all the tactics. You've got to come with me one day. So you literally see every single movement and tactic in this. But the worst thing about my seat is you can see everything as well. Anything that's wrong is amplified. Anything that's great is fantastic, and everything that's bad is awful. It's that thing. You see everything. In that second half, we were truly brilliant. The piece, the puzzle, the orchestra was working. The horns were in tune. The tambourine was working, and it was brilliant to watch.
Yeah,
let's do it again now. Against Brighton, it was shocking. Beyond shocking that second. From 33 minutes, it was shocking. And that's what we've won 2 games in a row against 2 very good opponents. Let's do it again against Ipswich. After Ipswich, international break. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Put some bring up the picture. Context and consistency. Bring consistency. That is what we need now. Consistency.
I like that word. Do you know what I should have done? Instead of that, I should have just
context and consistency.
Yeah. Mate, shall I get another one for this side? Like context and consistency.
What you need is that one on the left. You need context and consistency, and you need one in the middle, which you turn to Savva apology form. Sign it.
The Savva. Right.
I want anyone that's. I know your thumbnail guy might work on it. I want you to start making some Savva apology forms because I think it'd be hilarious.
Right, thumbnail guy. I'm not going to say his name in case he doesn't want to be named. My thumbnail guy. If you're listening, I need a thumbnail. It's an apology form, please. I just love it. I love the era we're in. It's honestly, I've never seen anything like it in terms of, I don't know, just in terms of people being in denial, people being like someone messaged earlier or was it yesterday and said, Savva, there's nothing wrong with letting people dream. Like when I talk about Spurs not winning or challenging for the title. And I always think to myself, yeah, but I'm not a kid. Like, this isn't like when I go to bed and go, oh, when I wake up, I really hope that I don't know, like, I hope I see Santa Claus or, I really want a Nintendo when I wake up. I'm a grown man. Me dreaming of winning a league isn't quite how winning leagues works, right? So it's kind of funny. But
we alluded to it this morning on The Only Way is XG, like we always do. Everyone's so busy on trying to prove themselves right. And that's not the way you build a society. You try and be nice to each other. So you got the really negative people that are so desperate to be right. And then you got on the other side of the fence, you've got the ultra positive people that are so desperate to be right. And that's not, can't you just say, Tottenham won? I'm delighted. Tottenham won.
Yeah.
Instead, as soon as Tottenham win, you get your phone out. Oh, in the mud, in the mud, in the mud. Or when
that's what I should have done.
Or Tottenham win in the mud, happy clapper in the mud. Can't you just be delighted that Tottenham won a game of football? That's the way it's to be. We're supporting a football team, not social media experimentation.
I've just never known, like, and by the way, YouTubers have got a lot to answer for. The moment Spurs win a game, like every game feels like it's the biggest game in the world for some YouTubers. Like it's, oh my God, those fans in the mud. Oh my God, where are the haters now? Like, listen, I like to think I'm a bit of a grown-up. I like to think I'm an adult then, got a mortgage, got a house, I'm married, got responsibilities. I like to think that if I make an opinion on football, that 90 minutes later, I'm not going, oh, yeah, I've changed my mind. 90 minutes going, oh, yeah. Did I doubt Solanke? Yes. Like 90 minutes later, oh, no, I've never got it. I've never understood it. By the way, just quickly, I've just seen, I gave you the Liverpool team. The Man City team tonight is quite interesting. Man City have gone with a back four of Lewis, Akanji, Simpson Pusey, and Vardiol. So Simpson Pusey, the young centre half who came on against us.
They've really got they've got to tell him to change his name to just Simpson because everyone's just going to banter him.
Oh, it's going to be a nightmare for him. But
I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get you demonetized. But everyone's going, oh, they got him at the back.
Yeah,
they got him at the back. The people were so like funny names. We like it.
Well, listen, look at talking of funny names. Steve is not a funny name, but here is Steve. How are you doing, bro? How was was it a watch along you did for PSV Girona?
Nah, I actually fell asleep. I work overnights, so I missed the game. I missed a good one though. PSV won 4-0. Dinamo Zagreb won 4-1 as well. So looking forward to the games. But I just woke up a few minutes ago, thankfully. How you guys doing?
I like it. I like this sexy waking up look. I like it, Steve. You got some game going on there, brother. You look good.
I mean, I've not spoken to Steve since I was in Cagliari, and I was walking around Cagliari with the worst heat rash in my life. I was in so much pain because I'm a pasty Jewish bloke that gets burned just by looking at a toaster. I get burnt everything. And I was looking around, itching. I turn and look at sign, and the biggest Strasbourg sign was there. I was like, big up, Steve. And I just sent him it. There you go, Steve. And Steve was happy. I was just like,
so hang on, you met each other?
No. I just sent
what? Sorry, I'm confused.
How did you get that out of the convo?
I said, when people put stickers everywhere of what football team they support, you got
sorry.
I saw the biggest Strasbourg sign you've ever seen. I was like, I'm sending that to Steve.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were saying you were in Calgary.
I was in Cagliari. Cagliari, not Calgary. Calgary and Cagliari, two very different
places.
Yeah, one in Italy, one in Canada, right?
Canada. Yeah.
Calgary is freezing cold because it's in the middle of Canada, and Cagliari is like 35 degrees all the time because it's the middle of Sardinia. It's fantastic. You should go to Cagliari. It's beautiful there.
Huh?
Love it. Well, let's all do that
there as well.
Steve, we were just talking about welcome, by the way. Welcome. Nice to see you. We were just talking about Man City have put young Simpson Pusey in at centre half tonight, away against Garcares. That's a big shout from Pep, isn't it?
He does this a lot in these UCL games, though. He does play a lot of the academy kids. He'll rotate a bit. Like Mateus Nunes has played a lot of Champions League games. So I'm not too surprised. I actually do think Sporting win, to be honest. I think they win like 2-1 or something. I think this is the perfect opportunity. They've been mostly very good in the champs. Manhandled Lille on match day 1. Got a pretty valuable point away at PSV, and then they crushed somebody. I forget. They played Sturm Graz. That's who it was. So actually, they're off to a good start. I actually see them winning like a 2-1 or something. And they've also won an ungodly amount of games in a row. I believe that's what. They haven't lost this season, I don't think. Yeah, the only time they lost was the Super Cup at the beginning of the season. They blew a 3-0 lead to Porto. I remember doing that game, actually.
Who is the manager of Sporting tonight? Who is the manager? Is it Amarin for his last game?
It's Ruben Amorim.
Yeah, it's Amorim.
This is his last
second to last game.
This is basically his last game.
Last home game.
He's going to want to win to say, Man United, I beat Man City. Sign me up.
Yeah, but it's going to be interesting because it's like anything, guys, isn't it? you know, when a manager is at a club and they're winning every week, and you know, like Amorim at Sporting Lisbon, you have to ask the question: well, what happens now that he's leaving? Does somebody go in there, just keep it exactly the same? Do they go in
They
there
have a
and
strong
try?
enough. They have a strong enough squad where if you just play 3-4-3 with these guys and you just do the basics, then you could I still think Sporting will win the Primera title. I
agree.
Benfica are not strong enough. Porto are in transition as well, and they have the best squad in Portugal. I mean, look at their lineup tonight.
They've got. Well, look, if we look at the Sporting lineup, there's some really good players in there. The one that I really like, the two that I really like, by the way, is aside from Gyökeres, I'm a big fan of Gonçalves on the wing. I think when you look at that man's numbers for the last 5 years, he is a goal assist machine. And then the other one I like a Morten Hjulmand in midfield.
Have you seen much of Quenda? You see much of that kid Giovanni Quenda?
I haven't seen much of him. No. What do you know about him? You know everyone.
He's on God. He's incredibly quick. Very good dribbler. Good two-footed. He's going to be a huge threat. I also love Hjulmand as well. Hjulmand for Denmark and for Sporting.
I just said.
Very good. Huh?
That's what I just said, man.
He's copying you.
Unbelievable, Steve.
I just woke up. So.
Steve, you have the football club you deserve.
Yeah, that's my new line for everyone, Steve. Yes, somebody has asked if is Diamond playing.
Yeah.
Diamond is playing at centre half. 20 years of age. Zeno de Bast is only 21. And Matthias Rice next to them is 29. So other than Rice, it's quite a young defense for them against Haaland. Simpson Pusey's up against Gyökeres. Could be a really interesting game tonight. Steve, we were just saying it's crazy over here on Sky Sports. There were pundits earlier saying that you know, is this the big? If City lose, you know, they lost to Spurs, they lost to Bournemouth. If they were to lose today, they were talking about, is this the beginning of the end? Don't we do this every year with Man City, Steve, where they lose a couple and everyone starts thinking that Pep's forgotten how to manage, and then they end up winning it anyway?
Yes, we do this every year. What the difference is in the Premier League, I think Liverpool actually have what it takes to get the title over the line. And also considering 4 in a row's never happened. But people trying to prop up Arsenal with it. No. Now, in terms of the Champions League, if they lose tonight, this format, like, no team I think is going to go unbeaten in the league phase. I think they've set it up. I mean, City have the best chance to. If they get a draw or win tonight, then I don't think they'll lose any of their league phase games. But everyone else is lost. Almost everyone else is lost besides what? Borussia Dortmund and a few other. Actually, no, Dortmund lost 5-2. Scratch that. So.
Yeah, I think Villa, Liverpool, and City are the top three, right? And
right, they're 3 for 3. I think almost everyone else has lost. Monaco drew with Zagreb, actually. Brest haven't. Shout out to Brest, you know.
Yeah.
Leverkusen haven't.
He's been on the show not even 5 minutes, and he's already talking about Brest.
Well, yeah, they are fifth in the championship.
They've done really. I'll tell you what.
Good counter-attacking side. Very good counter-attacking side.
Let's have a look at the let's have a look at the Champions League table, shall we?
It's an interesting one. It's really, has Gyökeres played against the top team in the Champions League for Sporting? I can't really remember. I mean,
Lille is a strong team. You got to say that.
Was Gyökeres at Sporting last year, or because he
Coventry City? He was in your country.
Last year he was there, wasn't he? Last year he was at Sporting.
Sorry.
It's a big test for him to play against players like Akanji. Akanji's a top player. He's a very
Vardiol's very good.
Let's have a look. Here we go. Have a look at this, guys. So you've got let's have a look. The UEFA Champions League. There we go. I've managed to get the first 13 in. So if you look there at the moment, it's the top 9 that haven't lost. Everyone else has lost a game. Look at Arsenal. Arsenal there. They want to sack their manager, sitting there tucked in nicely in 9th place, waiting to pounce.
I mean, he isn't good enough, but like, yeah, I hear you.
I tell you what, it is funny. I mean, we talked about this earlier, Steve. And again, Angus is the best. You know Angus, Steve. You've seen Angus in the chat.
Yeah, what is Angus saying?
I acknowledge Angus. I acknowledge.
What is he? How is he coping with the current situation?
He's coping by pretending that he's been saying for 5 years that Arteta's not good enough.
What?
Where in reality he's in everybody's chat every week saying this is the year that Arsenal win it.
He's banging his chest. He's banging.
He really thinks we all have like Alzheimer's or something, or that we hit our head, in the morning and fell down the stairs and just wouldn't remember that. Jeez.
What the F is Ange Ball is worried about your wardrobe situation, Steve. He's worried that you've got nowhere to put your shirts. I'm guessing this is for show.
No, I wear them. All 200 of them.
200.
Yeah,
I love it.
About yeah.
By the way, Ben's got a Juventus shirt next to him. You've got 200 football shirts.
I've got my Juventus shirt. I've got it.
Hey, they're gonna lose to. All right, are we gonna do predictions? Because I've got some predictions. I've got some. I think
Big
Leo.
up Barry, by the way. Just quickly, Steve, before we do that. Who remembers when Barry used to be fun and used to join us on these things? Who remembers? Who remembers? Now, if any of you want to find Barry, he's wandering around Milan desperately on his sat-nav trying to find Emerson Royale's house. That's what Barry's doing these days.
And then he asked me where the Granita shop is.
Barry. Oh, Barry. He said send him the link. Shall I send him the link?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Let's get Barry. Right, Steve, go on. You were talking about some predictions.
Yeah, all right. So I'll start it off with the games. I'll go 2-1 Sporting CP, even though I fucking hate him because I like Benfica. So I'll go 2-1 Sporting, unfortunately. Real Madrid AC Milan, give me a 1-1. Liverpool Leverkusen, likewise. Give me a 1-1. Leo,
you reckon Leverkusen will get something at Anfield?
Yes, because on Friday they played Stuttgart and they fixed up their defense. They have a new look in defense because in this season they've been struggling a little bit. And towards the end of last season, their defense has given up a lot of goals. I actually think they do have enough. Yes, because I don't think. Let me ask Ben then, just quickly, Ben. I think Liverpool will. I think they might win that comfortably, if I'm honest. I've watched Leverkusen this season. For me, they're not the same as they don't look the same. But I'm not knocking them; they're a good team. But I don't know, Liverpool at Anfield, European night. I don't know. Not many teams go there and win, do they?
No, Mo Salah's on form as well. You've got
that's why I said draw. Yeah.
Mo Salah's in form. You got players like Szoboszlai is doing very, very well for Liverpool at the moment. Van Dijk seems to be back on form as one of the best centre halves in the world. They just look like a good team. Arne Slot's really drilled them. They're a proper football team. They're a proper football side. As someone that watches I think Liverpool are going to take City all the way to the Premier League title this year. They are. If they get a couple of good signings in January, they can really take it to City. They're a very, very good side. They've got some really good players, and they've got a lot of players. Trent Alexander-Arnold. This is his last year in a Liverpool shirt. If he doesn't sign a contract, he's gonna wanna say goodbye to Liverpool on a high.
Well, look, let's ask the chat. We'll start with Liverpool. The games are all about to kick off. I've gone to Sporting at the moment. I want to see how Simpson Pusey gets on, and then we can always float about. In the chat, Man City away at Sporting Lisbon. They're billing it as the kind of Gyökeres versus Haaland. What are we making? Man City to lose and Pep Guardiola to get the sack? Just kidding. Give me a score prediction for the City game. And then Liverpool are hosting Bayer Leverkusen. And just remember, Bayer Leverkusen so far have not lost in the Champions League. Liverpool have won 3 out of 3 in the Champions League. So something's got to give unless it's a draw, like Steve said. By the way, the Man City team, they have got Ederson in goal, Lewis, Simpson, Pusey, Akanji and Vardio. Kovacic in the number 6 with Foden, Bernardo Silva, Mateus Nunes and Savinho with Erling Haaland up top. The good news for City is they do have Doku, Walker and De Bruyne back on the bench tonight. Not good news for the rest of the Premier League, but good news for City. So I'm going to go with, I think City will win 3-1 and I think Liverpool will win 2-0. What says you guys? Sorry, what says you guys?
2-1 Sporting CP. I hate it, but
okay.
I think City will win 3-1, and I think Liverpool will win 2-1.
My logic behind the Sporting CP pick is if Bournemouth can beat them, I think Sporting would beat.
Bournemouth are a good side, Steve.
Bournemouth are a good side.
Good side.
Bro, I told people about Iraola. I liked him a lot at Rayo Vallecano, and this guy is a very good
I think he's going to get a bigger job, Steve. I do. I think if he keeps going
I would take him at Newcastle. I would take him at Newcastle. Oh my
I think
God.
Bournemouth as well.
Why is Newcastle so desperate to steal Brighton managers? What is Brighton? What is the Brent? What's Bournemouth? What's Bournemouth done for you? What's Bournemouth done for you?
By the way, as well, games in the Football League tonight. Stockport 0, Wickham 2. Sheffield Wednesday are winning 1-0 against Norwich. There's no other goals in the Football League at the moment. And if you could all pray for Middlesbrough, please. I've got them in my ACCA. My free team ACCA, Steve, is Middlesbrough away at QPR, Real Madrid at home to Milan, and I bet they let me down, and Liverpool at home to Bayer Leverkusen.
When you think about football, you think about the romantic games, Madrid versus Milan at the Bernabeu. That makes you think back to when you were a kid and you saw the behemoths.
But what's happened to Milan since? Like, listen, AC Milan are in an era, right? Let's talk about this before Barry gets on.
Maldini. That's the problem.
That's their first mistake.
They're in an era where they're buying Emerson Royals.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's really bad.
Maldini becomes the technical director of Milan and they win the Scudetto and then they sack him.
Well,
it's not acceptable.
His son's been... Who's his son signed for?
Monza.
Yeah.
Was it Monza?
Maldini from Monza. He had a good game against Milan in the weekend.
It's because Maldini and Berlusconi are mates, aren't they? Because Berlusconi's the owner of Monza.
Yes.
So
but is Zlatan he's still at Milan, right? He's the director.
Yeah. I don't know what his role is. I don't know what his role is.
Pony.
And even Milan fans don't know what his role is. He's just the vibes guy there.
Yeah. Vibes.
Seriously.
Come to Tottenham. We love vibes. Come to Tottenham.
By the way,
love it.
Some of my other predictions, I'm going 3-2 Lille over Juve. I'm going 3-2 Lille. And Leipzig are going to win 3-0. Borussia Dortmund will win 2-0 against Sturm Graz. And Bologna-Monaco, give me a draw. Bologna love to draw. I'll go 1-1.
It's an interesting one as well. Speaking of Juventus, they look like they're going to be selling Bremer very, very soon. I think they're done with the... And one of the signings they want to sign is, of course, Dragusin, because he was at Juventus before, and then he went...
He played in the Champions League a few years ago.
That sounds like a match made in heaven for Dragusin to go to Juventus. They're desperate for another centre back that can really get his head on. Bremer was a really good player for Torino.
He still is. He is still one of the more underrated center backs in the world. There's been a huge drop off from them.
Not really played the system, and the dinosaur that is Allegri played the back three, but it didn't really get him playing where he should be. But Motta has mostly been deploying the 4 at the back, so I don't see why you'd bring in a Dragusin. If you really need players, centre backs that are good with their feet, if you're going to deploy a back 4.
I tell you what, I like the Juve team. I've just looked at it. I actually like what he's doing there.
Yeah.
He's a good manager.
I like that kind of, I hate this saying, but I like that double pivot, or what we used to call a midfield.
Sava's used the words.
I know I'm using terminology.
Evil Sava.
I like that midfield of Thuram and Locatelli. I think you've got Locatelli, who's more of your get on the ball, calm it down, play make, and Thuram's a bit more of your engine, defensive,
drive you up the pitch a little bit.
Yeah. And then players like Yildiz, who's I think he's a good little player. They've got Coop Miners, Vlahovic. I think they've got a decent team. By the way, did any of you see at the weekend Napoli, who were flying at the top at home, lost 3-0 to Atalanta?
Ooh. Yes, I did see that game. Bro, that's one of Gasparini's greatest tactical what's it called, kind of matches in his career, bro. He absolutely schooled Conte for the 90. Like, the counter attacking was great. They always forced these great 2v1s. Yeah, they were terrific. Lookman.
Remember that?
Yeah,
remember that? There has been a goal. Man City are 1-0 up within 4 minutes. Lisbon.
Yeah.
Phil Foden. I just looked up.
Oh,
and
Foden.
It was like City,
Foden. Oh.
City had like a
Steve's in the mud.
4-1.
Steve's in the mud.
Oh, mud.
No,
mud,
I'm not.
mud,
I hate
mud.
Sporting.
You're in the Steve's in the mud. Inside Sporting are going to beat Man City. He's in the mud.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm going to be wrong, hopefully.
Steve's in the mud.
I'll tell you what.
Phil
Foden's another one, right? Phil Foden's another one who he's been injured, worked his way back into the team. And I saw this post the other day where Man City fans going, oh, Foden. And you're like, this man was player of the year last year. Like, how quickly people turn. That's how you know when you're good, right? Look. Yeah, look. Foden's saving Pep's job. Well, that's the sort of clickbait title I expect to see on YouTube, right? You know, Phil Foden saves Pep from the sack.
Yildiz? That's an awful pass. Oh.
So, Steve, you're watching City, are you?
No, I'm watching. I'm working
Juve.
on 6 games. 6 games I'm watching.
That's it, Chloe. You get it. That's it, love. Come on, mud.
I'm mainly watching Lille Juventus. That's the one I'm focused the most on.
Forza Juve! The wheel of corruption is going to win. Forza Juve!
I like Juve. I think that Juve have got a lot more about them since Allegri.
Yes.
Since Allegri went and they bought in what's wrong with my brain?
Thiago Motta.
I forgot both of them, not just one of them. I forgot both of their names. I think there's a lot more. Oh, the French Bulldogs come to say hello. And he's staring up at the French Bulldog picture. Hello, mate. Hello. Very rare. Sorry, the only reason I mention that, the pug sits with me wherever I am. The French Bulldog has no interest in being anywhere near the streaming. And here he is. So hello, Frank. Say hello to Frank.
Big up, Frank.
Big up, Frank. Frank, you want to say hello? Come on, mate.
That's a foul.
Come on, let's say hello. Look. Let's say hello. It's your face.
Puppy.
It's your face on the screen, puppy. Hey? He's got his Wolves colours on. Look. Hello. Smell? Do I smell? This is my baby. This is my absolute baby, this one. He was my firstborn. Sit there.
He's pretty freaking adorable.
Still no goals other than Sheffield Wednesday in the Championship.
Teo. Oh, nah.
I'm going to watch Plymouth. I'm going to watch Plymouth versus Portsmouth.
Big game. Big game, that. Big game, because I'll tell you what, Plymouth are going to have to win their home games because they are dreadful away from home. But
I mean, they've won.
Somebody said the other day, what's expected of Rooney? Hang on. They're
Nothing.
1-on-1. Gyökeres. Oh, my gosh. They broke. Man City, if anyone sees this, Man City lost the ball in midfield on the halfway line. Gyökeres had the entire half to run into. He runs and runs and runs, gets to the 18-yard line, tries to dink the keeper and gets it all terribly wrong. It was almost like a back pass. That was a terrible terrible finish from Garcares. But yeah, it should be 1-1. Should be very, very much 1-1. Steve, anything at Juventus?
What are your snacks for this evening? I have got from Morrison's fizzy sour watermelons.
I got sugar cookies.
I like it. See, Steve got the man. I've also got some sour malwams, and they're excellent.
Oh,
Sava's
sorry.
got no snacks. Sava's got no snacks.
I haven't got any snacks. I am going to do a little delivery. I'm just not sure. I ate badly last night. I'm not sure I should eat badly again.
What's
happening?
Angel Gomes, Jagrova. Oh, good turnover there. Juve on the break. Vlahovic. Dusty pass. Oh, my God. Oh, Conceição. Nice
I can't remember the last time I watched a Portsmouth game. I think it was when Tottenham lost to them in the semi-final of the FA Cup.
2011 or something.
Oh, God, that was miserable.
I'll tell you what. It's a good game. Sporting Man City is a very good game. Yeah. So, look, Ash, that's not what I want to hear. I need people egging me on. To get something unhealthy.
Get a McRib.
I can't get McDonald's again. I can't do McDonald's 2 nights in a row. My stomach can't handle it. And I'll just check and see if there's been any goals anywhere else. There's not many.
Plymouth of a corner.
Plymouth have a corner. Come on, Plymouth. Let's do this. So far, the only goal in the Champions League tonight is Man City. And the only goal in the Championship is Sheffield Wednesday beating Norwich at home. Norwich have been very much like that this season. Steve, how are your teams getting on? Newcastle and Lazio mainly, right? Are your main two? Is that right? Am I making that up?
And Strasbourg.
And of course, and Strasbourg. How Lazio doing well, right? Lazio seem to be doing quite well.
8 wins out of 9, 5th in Serie A, tied on points with Atalanta and Fiorentina, and Juve are actually on I think it's 21 or something. They're in 6.
Is Sarri still the manager of Lazio?
No. We picked up a guy from Hellas Verona named Marco Baroni.
Okay.
And he just plays all-out attacking football. Oh, Thuram, poor control.
Oh, Steve, nearly bringing us a goal. Let me know so I can do the old City. City, to be fair, should have 3 or 4 here. It's a good end-to-end game, but City, I'll be honest, Sporting do not look like they can cope. And by the way, how good is Savio? What a winger that man is.
Yeah.
By the way, we're gonna see adjustments in game with Sporting because I've seen this too many times from Amorim. He's gonna change up things at halftime. I can guarantee it. Savio. Oh, that's a very good block.
Portsmouth are having more of the attacking joy at this moment in time. And I also like the name of the Portsmouth manager. His name is John Mousinho, so he's like Mourinho.
I remember John Mousinho playing for years and years and years. Old John Mousinho.
I like his name. He's got a great name.
Great name. Superb name. By the way, if anyone cares, there has been no goals either in the National League North. So we're really struggling for goals. But if you're a Stockport County fan, I'm so sorry. There's 28 minutes gone and you're 3-0 down at home. So it's not a good day for Stockport County. But you are playing Wickham, and this win puts Wickham top of the table above Birmingham and Wrexham. So, interesting.
You should ask Barry about Wickham. He lives near Wickham.
He does. I've been to Barry's house.
He lives near Wickham.
I used his toilet. Yeah.
I bet it's big time.
He lives in a palace, the man. Lives in a palace.
He's got like 7. Plymouth running attack. Oh, he should be hitting the target there. I don't know what his name is, but he should be hitting the target. I was offside anyway, but he should be hitting the target.
if every single person who ever watches my shows writes into Sky Sports to say I should have some sort of a gig with them, commentating or presenting, who knows? Who knows? By the way, Ryan G is, yes, it is. I can confirm, big up, that it is Real Madrid 0, AC Milan 1.
1-1.
And the goal scorer, I always get this man's name wrong, is
Emerson Royale.
Malik Thiaw. Malik Thiaw.
Ciao.
Emerson Royale is playing. He is playing. So I just want to check to see who he's up against. Emerson Royale is up against Vinicius Jr.
I haven't even seen the goal yet.
Superb. That is brilliant. Can you imagine Barry comes on and Emerson Royale puts Vinicius Jr. in his pocket for 90 minutes?
So it's a core. All right,
it'd be poetic justice. It'd be poetic.
Oh, dearie me.
Hey, Captain America, my guy Pulisic.
He's doing well this year. Whenever I watch
that's an understatement.
He's the standout.
Great corner and a header. That's excellent. That is excellent
for the under-21s. Swindon have got one back, and it is Daniel Butterworth has scored against the Tottenham under-21.
Good God, what an English name if I ever heard one. Jesus Christ.
What's wrong with English names?
Nothing. It's just so fitting, you know.
I'm only joking. Yes. Swindon. I'll put an alert on that game. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Daniel Butterworth. He looks like a Daniel Butterworth as well. Do you want to see Daniel Butterworth?
We can see
Daniel Daniel Butterworth. I'm not sure if you can see that.
His mum loves him.
Haaland's just missed a chance at the other end. Man City are having a field day here. I've missed this from Steve. When he just loses his mind. I'm just trying to see if there's any more goals anywhere. No.
Portsmouth of a corner.
Ooh. He was on.
Well, yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game here. City look, dare I say,
Haaland. What the hell was that?
Oh yeah, I always forget Steve's about a minute behind the rest of us.
You're watching on
Ryan,
TV, right?
Ryan, don't you be Ryan? Is this true?
Let me confirm.
Phil Foden, that is naughty what he just did with football. Phil Foden, that was disgusting what he just did.
Let me confirm the Middlesbrough score. Hold on.
Yes, it is. Yeah, McCree.
Yeah.
Play the goal sound. Play the goal sound.
My Aka. Right, hang on. What happened? That's right, people.
Go!
Yeah, but in my Aka, I've got Real Madrid to beat to beat Milan, and there's time, right? There's time for them to come back.
Knowing Real Madrid and the champs, they probably will, but I don't know. I'll go with the draw because Real Madrid have not been.
No one has scored.
Super impressed with them.
Apart from that, no one has scored in the Championship. Bar Sheffield Wednesday against Norwich. They scored in the 12th minute.
I can't blame y'all for having Real Madrid on your Aka.
Yeah, I mean, listen, do you know what? Real Madrid are such an up and down. I watch them.
Yeah.
They never really impress me. Do you know what I mean?
Know.
They've got a lot of big guns and they come back and they grab goals, but I never watch them and go, yeah. I watch Barcelona and I go, oh, you can play.
You look like one of the best teams in Europe. Yeah.
What food shall I order? What's not too unhealthy?
Pizza.
That I can eat.
Oh.
Pizza?
That's my favorite. That's my default.
Well, I'll tell you what we should do. Let's go.
It's Domino's. It's McDonald's at 2 in the morning, Steve. What are you talking about? Your default is McDonald's at 2 in the morning.
Zagrova. By the way, people in the chat, if you could, I'm mainly watching the Lille game. Don't do spoilers for the Lille game. I don't care if it's for the others. Just saying.
I think I should get some Domino's cookies.
Yes, Domino's. Oh, Zagrova. Zagrova skins Cabal. Zagrova ball in. Oh, it's cleared by Coop Miners. No, it's not. Angel Gomes with the ball. Jonathan David, good touch. Cambiaso defending him. Goodmanson.
I don't feel like
David.
I've got some garlic pizza bread, some Domino's cookies, some chicken strippers. Is that enough?
What, you've gone to the Domino's and ordered a pizza?
I don't really eat pizza.
What's
What?
wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? What are you
And I
talking
don't like
about?
Star Wars.
You're in the mud, Savva. You are so in the mud.
Apparently there has been a Lille goal as well. But by the way,
He's
guys, it's got to be
capping.
something I can eat on stream, like finger food, right? It can't be. What
Pizza.
else? What else do they do?
Bryce is trolling.
Bryce.
Bryce. You got to say his name properly. It's not Bryce. It's Bryce.
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 KFC gravy. I do like the KFC gravy. I'm not going to lie, but I can't eat that messy KFC while I'm. Do you know what I mean? I just can't do it. Big up to everyone in the chat. Hang on, let's have a look. I don't want to deal. I want some side. Here we go. Oh, some loaded Korean fries. By the way, Middlesbrough are 2-0 up. Middlesbrough, the bet is in. Middlesbrough, the bet is in at 2-0. They have cashed out. So it's just Real Madrid.
Middlesbrough, but good for
Michael
you.
Carrick doing bits.
And Liverpool. Oh, what about some twisted dope? No, I won't eat twisted dough balls. What about, how do people feel about potato wedges?
Ooh, Jagrova?
Potato
No.
wedges, very average unless you go to a proper place. If they're hot and they're crispy, they're brilliant. When you get them from a takeaway, they're always soggy and nasty.
Well, guess what I've just ordered?
Well, this is why you've got the football
Got
club.
control of this game.
You hate Star Wars, you hate pizza, and you like potato
Andy?
wedges.
Oh, Jonathan David. That's a great pass over the left.
Savara's everything.
Sarawi dribbling through still. Cambiaso, good defense there. Actually.
Well, I've ordered. My wife's away. She's back at 10:30. She was away last night. You know, the thing is, I'll clear it all up. And when she'll come in, she'll just go, you know what I mean? She'll go, what did you order? And then I'll have to lie. And then I have to say sorry for lying and sorry for being a fat mug. And what was I called earlier? Ben, what was I called earlier?
Oh, you were a Brexit.
A Brexit mug.
Yeah,
Brexit mug.
Brexit
Yeah.
mug. Yeah, that's the one.
A typical Brexit mug. By the way, Man City in this game should have. Oh, the keeper. Oh, he's had a mare. The Sporting Lisbon keeper. You know when keepers get the ball and try and do that Cruyff turn type thing?
Yeah.
He got it all wrong, and Haaland kind of nicked in and nearly scored. By the way, where are we with the scores? Let's have a look here. So Sheffield Wednesday 2, Norwich 0. QPR 0, Middlesbrough 2. QPR in all sorts of trouble. Stockport 0, Wickham 3. Bologna 0, Monaco 1. But I can tell you this about the Monaco and Bologna goal, right? They are checking. Ready? VAR are checking the goal. They're there. It's all there. It's all ready to go. There's still no goals in the Liverpool-Leverkusen game. And Real Madrid 0, AC Milan 1.
Honestly, Leverkusen have started off the slightly better team here versus Liverpool. I can't lie. I haven't been paying too much attention, but a lot of Leverkusen
1-0 up against Leamington.
Good. Oh, my God. Hang on. KFC do chocolate mousse.
Jagrova?
Is that
Jagrova for Leo? Jagrova?
Is that because I can't remember if Bryce is in Australia or New Zealand. I believe he's Australian. He's the original Australian.
Different food to us English, not right? Okay. So Ryan is completely giving all the scores. Swansea 1, Watford 0. I don't know how he's got that. My app is still saying it's 0-0, but big up if it is
Australia.
1-0.
I thought it was. I thought it was in Australia.
Yeah, Chloe. I can't remember the full comment. I can't remember what it was, Ben, but it ended. Oh, yeah, that's it. Savva's not a real. It didn't even say Spurs fan, Chloe. It said Savva isn't a real football fan. Oh, he's a Brexit mug. And there is a penalty for Real Madrid, apparently. A penalty for Real Madrid. Let's see if this is true. I've got so many channels here. I don't even know which one to. Real Madrid v AC Milan. Stay with me. Here we go, guys. Here we go. I think Hang on, stay with me. I think it was Emerson Royale.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yes, it was. It was. I can confirm. I can confirm.
It's a penalty to Real Madrid. The refs just pointed at the spot.
Emerson Royale's like, no.
As I went over to TNT Sports 4, I just saw Emerson Royale going. Yeah, exactly. Barry in the mud. Barry in the mud. Sounds like a good song, that. Barry in the mud.
I'll get Kuva to make a song. Barry in the mud.
Barry in the mud. Yeah, Kuva could make a good song about that. But by the way, when you see Barry, you're going to see just how skinny he is. He's lost a lot of weight. A lot of weight.
Barry.
Good for him. Nice.
Ryan, I am using the Bet365 app. The problem is, mate, I've got so many things on the go here. I'm hosting, ordering food, watching Man City. I've got the app on. Right, Vinicius Jr. is going to step up.
Damn,
left-footed.
Not Mbappe.
No, Vinicius Jr. Oh, is he going to go right-footed? But Vinicius Jr. right-footed. He's taken he's staggered and then dinked it down the middle of the goal. It is Real Madrid 1, AC Milan 1. I'm going to go back to the Man City game for the moment, and it's still 1-0 here. In the Champions League, Lille 0, Juventus 1. Lille 0.
Forza Juve!
Lille 0, Juventus 1.
Forza!
I haven't.
No,
Bro,
I've
I
lied.
said don't spoil I said don't spoil the Lille Juve one.
I've lied. It's not. I've lied. The app said goal, and then it went no goal.
Damn it!
No goal.
Hey, Leipzig are winning as well. Fuck
Celtic are losing 1-0, and a player I really like, Christoph Baumgartner. I really like him.
Yeah.
It's 1-0. By the way, when these apps are telling us there's goals, we then have to wait a few minutes to know if VAR is going to chalk it off, right? I don't know if they are, but at the moment, for the bet, for another cool £500, I need Real Madrid to score and Liverpool to score. So
he's a player I'd like to have at Tottenham, Baumgartner. He's a good footballer.
Good player.
He's a good player.
He's a really good player. In the Championship, still just the goals at QPR, Middlesbrough and Sheffield Wednesday. Lots of 0-0s tonight. Lots of 0-0s at the moment. By the way, Sporting have had 56 passes. Man City have had 197.
Jeez.
Doesn't surprise anyone, does it?
Yeah.
And Man City, I'll be honest, they're toying with Sporting here. Sporting are breaking well, but I mean, that's a great ball. That's a brilliant ball by Kovacic. Savio steps over, dinks it in. No, cleared this time. But Man City look good tonight. They look very good at the moment.
Barry said he was going to jump on 15 in over 20 minutes ago, and he said he was going to come on in 15 minutes. Barry's in the mud. He's refusing to come on the show. Is everything wrong with it? He's everything wrong with this football.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud.
He's everything. Barry is everything wrong with our fan base. Barry
he said he was coming on, and then he hasn't. He's like Leandro Damau.
He's Leandro Damau. Jesus Christ. Big up to everyone in the chat. A nice chilled one tonight. Nothing.
Oh, Leipzig. Leipzig, you have to score there. Put these bums away. Come on, man.
Okay. But Leipzig are winning 1-0. Real Madrid are 1-1. Sporting 0, Man City 1. So those 3 games have got goals in the Champions League. Here's Foden. Foden is on fire tonight. He's running through, and they put it out for a corner. Foden looks good tonight.
Portsmouth just missed an utter sitter. Portsmouth should really.
Hey, Angus, speaking of in the mud, it sounds like you, mate. You got Arsenal down, Celtic down. I mean, boy.
Yeah, Angus, your team's
your team's reek.
Yeah, but I love Angus though. Angus is one of those fans. When his team loses, he needs 24 hours. He needs 20. Oh, they've had Man City have had one cleared off the line. Angus needs 24 hours. Oh, I can hear myself somewhere.
Not me.
No.
I can hear myself. 1 second. Hello? 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 Ben, it's you.
Oh, shit. Let me unplug
Steve?
that.
Hello? Yeah, it's Ben. It's Ben. Ben is in the mud, everyone. Ben is in the mud. By the way, I'm not going to spoil it, but there has been a goal in a game we're not allowed to mention.
Well, that's really helpful, isn't it?
Well, it might be in your game, Steve. It could be. I'm not telling you.
David! Jonathan David! 1v1! 8 scores! Leo won nothing! What a goal, Jonathan David! Keep underrating him, or you fucking internet idiots who don't fucking watch Leo.
I tell you what, Steve, I tell you what I would love is not to be demonetized by you dropping the F-bomb every 30 seconds. That would be nice.
The Malwams had a massive adverse effect on my microphone.
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, so as I was saying, Angus is one of those football fans. He needs 24 hours after a defeat. Like he's not seen in YouTube chat rooms, and then he comes back and he's like just in full denial mode. I love it. I love Angus. Yeah. He's brilliant.
What did he say? He wanted Arteta out for 5 years. That's what he said.
He said this has been coming for 5 years. Oh, we laugh. Here we go.
Oh, that's a great finish.
Would you say Barry is as reliable as showing up on a stream as Danny Kiriakou?
I can't remember the last time Danny went on a stream, to be honest.
I haven't. I'll tell you what, should we message Danny?
There's no point. He won't message for about 7 months.
Yeah. He can join us this time next year if we message him tonight. Let's message him. Oh, the Tottenham under-21s. We were doing so well. It's 2-1 to Swindon. And a guy who looks about 12 years of age called Sean McGurk has just scored. I kid you not. Look at little Sean McGurk. Look, there he is in all his glory. Sean McGurk has made it Swindon 2, Tottenham 1. Let's see. In the lineup tonight, we've got Hall, Williams, Black, Robson, Casanova, King, a centre half called King, Archer in goal, but they're losing 2-1 to Swindon, the mighty Swindon town. It is what it is.
Yeah, Jonathan David and people who don't rate Jonathan David are in the woods tonight. How are they going to explain all these goals he's scoring all these years? I just find it ridiculous.
They don't rate people with 2 first names. They don't like it.
I guess not. Or people that score like 100 and something odd goals in the past 5 years.
Sorry, great save. Phil Foden went down the line, put in a wonderful cross, and Erling Haaland on the volley, and the keeper got down low and saved. Man City should be out of sight here. They are looking very good tonight. They are looking very, very good.
Yes, they are. Now they're controlling the game very easily. Amorim is going to make halftime adjustments. He always does when they get outplayed like this. They'll probably switch shape. Oh, Haaland, what a save, Israel, and goal. Oh, my word. That's a really good save on Haaland. You probably saw that like a minute ago.
Any more goals.
Yeah, great. Are absolutely toying with Plymouth. The Wayne Rooney's in the mud. He's in the mud.
But Plymouth seem to be lately the kings of coming back late and winning at home. So we'll see. Here we go. Look at this. My other team, Dorking Wanderers, won 2. Today is a good day. Go on, Dorking. Go on, Dorking.
Go on, Dorking.
Avi, don't judge me, Avi. I know you're ripped like a god, but I've just ordered Domino's pizza. Please don't judge me. I'm a lot older than you. I'm old and fat.
So, Eugene doesn't think David is physical enough for the Prem. All right, that's irrelevant, but okay, I hear it. To play the 9, I wasn't impressed in playing for Canada. I thought, though, that World Cup tax, I thought you weren't supposed to judge players based off of World Cups if they were good or bad, but I don't know, man. I think David would be just fine in the Premier League. I think he would score goals
I
like he
think
would
Jonathan David would be a really good player for a team like a Bournemouth. I think Jonathan David would be
He could do better than Bournemouth, but yes, he would be. Yes,
He'd be a good player for a
Ooh, good goalkeeping from Chevalier here for Lille. No, Eugene, I hear it. I just don't get it. That's just me, though. David suits counterattacking football. Yeah, but he could also hold up the ball. And I think his physicality is just fine. Because keep in mind, Liga is just as physical a league as the Prem. Nobody want to hear that, but Chevalier in the ball for Lille. Lille have done very well this game. Yeah, David for Richarlison in a heartbeat. Yes.
I'd have my grandmother for Richarlison, and she's been dead for 30 years.
Oh, God, I just don't rate Richarlison at all. I really don't.
Nous sommes des Lillois. Nous sommes des Lillois. Allez, Lillois.
George, I don't know, to be honest, when my next show is. Thursday night. Thursday night will be my next show. Tottenham versus Galatasaray.
Ooh, that's a good game.
Yeah.
I'm
going to be trying and watching that game, but I'm going to be so full of mince pies. I don't think I'm going to be able to concentrate on that game. Big up mince pies.
So still not many goals. Not many goals, guys.
Yeah. Oh, Bernardo Silva. Oh, good defending there. Diamond. Very good defending. 1-on-1. Very nice.
Celtic have equalised apparently against
Are
Leipzig.
You kidding me, man?
Apparently. Oh, hang on. Look, hang on. Talking of mud.
He's in the mud.
The Wanderers returned. Can you guys talk for 1 minute? My door's gone. 1 second.
Yes.
So Oxford United, Barry. Oxford United.
What about Oxford United? I don't support Oxford United.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Why do I support? Am I in the
Wanderers?
Yo, what happened to your man tonight, Royale? What happened to him? Why did he give away a penalty?
What are you talking about?
He gave away a penalty tonight.
I think there's an agenda going on from UEFA.
No, I'm just reporting on what he did. I'm just reporting on what he's done.
Hang on, I'm not sure that he gave away a penalty. I think that's lies.
Oh yeah, I would lie about these things 100%.
Wow.
Yep, Celtic are drawing, and there's Rod Stewart's dumbass. God, I hate this.
So what have I missed? Emerson Morale's giving away a penalty.
Woo! Yildiz, good block.
Emerson gave away a penalty. Steve hates Rod Stewart.
And Celtic. Yeah.
Stava's not getting a McDonald's.
He's getting Domino's. Savva also, we found out today, doesn't
You're not just getting Domino's. You're getting Domino's without ordering a pizza.
Yeah, true. I'm getting some sides.
He hates
we
Star
found out
Wars.
today, Barry. We found out I mean, I already knew this because I'm me, that I don't like Star Wars, Star Trek, or Indiana Jones.
Okay, well, Star Wars, that's unforgivable. The other two, I'll let you off.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Temple of Doom is a masterpiece.
Oh, the Temple of Doom. That's the Tottenham fan base, Ben, isn't it? Is that the sequel?
Yes,
Temple of Doom.
That's a masterpiece. It got it spot on.
Anyway, Wickham are winning 3-0. What are you talking about?
Still in the mud.
Can't mud me on that.
You're just in the mud. We want you to be in mud, so just be there.
So only AC Milan can go 1-0 up at the Bernabeu, and then Emerson Royale gives away a penalty, knowing that I've put he's going to pocket Vinny Jr.
Instead he fouled him.
There's been a goal. There's been a goal. If Steve lets me talk, Guy Okerez has just equalised for Sporting Lisbon. He went through on goal. He had a defender, young Simpson Pusey, trying to hold him off. He held off Simpson Pusey and then dinked it over the keeper. He's had 2 magnificent chances and put 1 away. So it's Sporting 1.
Good ball. That's a good ball. Jokic. Oh, what a good finish.
Do you know what? Savage, you know what I missed? I've missed Steve on delay. Right?
Oh, mate, just yeah.
Dragons has scored, and then the next minute, 2 minutes later, Steve's going,
That's a
"Oh
good
my
finish
God,
from
what a
Jokic.
goal!"
That's a very good finish from Jokic. Damn,
he's a good player.
Good job. Newcastle aren't playing tonight. We'd have the. We'd say,
I
Steve,
missed
don't worry, they're not going to score. Oh my God! Oh. Who are you supporting tonight, Steve?
Lille.
Okay.
My Liga teams. I always rep them.
Oh,
85
Plymouth
teams.
should have gone 1-0 up there. Plymouth should have gone 1-0 up against Portsmouth.
Plymouth v Portsmouth, coming to you live from the coffee company, the coffee company. Barry, are you watching a game tonight? You watching your man Emerson?
Not now. No.
What do you mean not now? Who are you watching?
Now. I don't need to watch greatness, Savva.
He's watching Squid Games.
I'll tell you what, if Real Madrid don't beat AC Milan, then I'm coming for you all as usual. You know that. I'm shameless.
Coming for us.
Vinny Jr. can get past that.
Hey, Lord Rodney Trotter. Jokic is how you say Victor Gyokr. Yes, his name. Jokic. It's Hungarian, actually. He's Jokic is Hungarian, Swedish. So I'm Hungarian, so I would know.
I'm gonna put AC Milan on this.
I'm partially Hungarian, and I don't know because that was 2 generations ago.
Oh, that's a great finish.
Fair.
Let's have a look. So there's not been loads of goals tonight, but we're starting to get a few more.
Sturm Graz.
What?
Holy shit, they are.
What is there an Aka watch, Savva? I'm sure there's got to be.
There is. After last night's Aka coming in because of Fulham scoring 2 goals in the last 4 minutes, I put half of that 500. Oh, hang on, they're away. Sorry, hold on. They've got a 3-on-2 Sporting on the break. They've mucked this up a little bit, I think. No, he's mucked that up. On the break, they look very good. On the break. So last night won 500. By the way, AC Milan are 2-1 up at Real Madrid, by the way.
Really?
I believe.
Don't tell me the goal scorer. I want to be surprised by that.
Okay, I won't tell you the goal scorer.
St Albans 1, Chelmsford City 0 at half time. So big up, St Albans. We love you. Big up, St Albans.
Holy shit, Savva. I'm just now seeing the counterattack from Sporting that they mucked up.
It's Alvaro Morata.
Oh my God. Ben! I said I wanted to be Pulisic. Leo?
Steve, you can't spoil it if he's already spoiled it.
No, bro. I said to Savva, he said AC Milan goal, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Don't tell me the goal scorer. Let me at least be surprised by that. Barry, did I not say that?
You're 2 minutes behind,
Barry,
Steve.
did I not say that?
No.
What a finish.
Oh my God.
Emerson Royale is the best right back in the world. They've beaten Real Madrid.
You mean Pulisic is the best right winger? You mean Pulisic is the best right winger in the world?
Tuchemani has just been spun by Rafael Leao. He's nailed it into the right-hand side. He's just parried it out, and Morata's just followed it in. Great goal there from Milan. He should never have been turned there.
By the way, poor goalkeeping from
Emerson Royale wouldn't have got turned.
That's poor goalkeeping from Lunin. If when you make that save, you need to push it wide. He gave it right to Morata because he made a good save. But as a goalkeeper, it's about where you save it to. Where are you punching the ball to? Like get that out for a corner or something, my guy. Milan have honestly been not terrible in this game. Ooh, Yildiz, nice ball. Cut through goal. What a goal, Juve!
Do you know what I've decided?
It's disallowed again. It's disallowed again, so you can hold that. Black and white.
Do you know what's happened, Savva? I don't go to Tottenham games and we win, and I'm watching Milan, and they're winning as well. So I think we're just going to keep this formula up for the rest of the season. Didn't go to West Ham. Didn't go to Man City. Didn't go to Villa. I'm the problem. I'm the problem, Sam. Me going to
You are the
games is the problem.
We've missed you, Barry.
Speaking
We've
of which,
missed you.
Barry, we need to get Savva involved with bingo.
No, he's not fun enough for bingo.
We need to get him involved with bingo.
Barry,
Firstly,
are you telling me?
Firstly, Steve would be very good at bingo because he's watched every football team on the planet. I think Savva would be very good at bingo as well.
I can't even win a game of bingo, right? So let's not invite more people that are more intelligent than me. That's going to get more bingo.
We want you more in the mud. We got Eugene that's always bottom. We need you closer to the bottom. Sorry, Eugene, but you're near the bottom always. You need to shape up your bingo score.
Unbelievable.
Bingo is a very important and it's a very physical game.
It's not really, everyone.
Yes, it is.
No,
bingo is life.
Sava, how's that 3-1 Liverpool prediction going for you so far? It's still 0-0.
I said 2-0 Liverpool.
I said 2-0. Oh,
everyone's saying it's 1-0 to Leverkusen. Let me just double check.
Oh my! Yes, Eugene, I called you out publicly. And I will continue to call you out publicly until you've won a game of bingo.
That's a great finish, Frimpong, but
you, Eugene, are stuck with donut. You are stuck with donut at the bottom of the bingo board.
That's unbelievable hate there, Ben, if I'm honest. Yes. I expected better from someone that's so chilled, someone that's so calm. It's unbelievable you've just said that.
I take bingo very seriously, Barry.
Come on! Oh.
My entire night was made when I ran a bingo game.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, I'll call out you as well, Tom.
Give it to Emerson. Give it to him. He was there. He was clear. Emerson was clear on the right wing.
Oh, chance again. Oh, my God.
Tom has won games of bingo, Eugene, so I can't call out Tom because he's actually won games of bingo. And he's won a bingo. I can't call out Tom. He's won a game of bingo.
Oh, Pulisic. Oh, shit.
I'm going to get Savva involved with bingo. He's going to love it.
I love bingo. I love bingo. I'm just going to...
Oh, chance! Oh, Real... What a save, Magnon. What a save, Mike Magnon with the leg.
Eugene's now apologising to Tom. He's apologising. Sign that Tom 81 apology card. Apology cards for all.
What is it with the internet? Everyone wants an apology.
What a save.
Magnon, you saw that, Barry?
Yeah.
That's a really good leg save on Mbappe. That's very good.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start a bingo game.
It's 0-0 Liverpool Leverkusen, by the way. The goal was offside from Frimpong.
I was going to say, everyone kept saying it was 1-0, but my app's still saying 0-0. So
Barry, Barry, do you want in on bingo?
No.
Yes, you do, mate.
Do you want in on bingo? No.
Ben, I'm watching the game. I'm trying to talk to you guys. I'm sending messages on WhatsApp, putting people in your wife. Putting people
Celtic are 2-1 up. Celtic
are you kidding me? Come on.
Celtic. Why are you upset by that, Steve?
I'm Rangers, man. Oh, it's a Grova. Rangers. I support Rangers.
Oh,
right.
Hang on.
Is everyone in the chat? I'm putting the link of a bingo. Oh no, I've got the wrong account on. I'm not a mod on this account, so I will need to change my account.
You see, Ben's changing to all his soft accounts.
Go
so
counter-attack,
all those trolls is Ben Kaufman, everyone.
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
Barry, what time are you at in the Real Madrid game?
Hang on, I need the clock to come back on the screen.
The link for bingo is in the chat, everyone.
I'm on 44:39. Get it out!
Okay. Let me know when you're at. Hold up. I want to sync up with you at least.
Oh, what are you doing? That's ridiculous. Defender.
Actually,
Go
we'll
on.
think up
Go on,
at half.
Emerson. Go on, Emerson. Ah, yes. You ain't getting past him, Mbappe.
I'm sending Savva. Savva, have you got your phone available to you? I'm going to send you
Yeah.
the link.
Look at Emerson just commanding himself, get
Oh,
him
yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Foreman.
Vinny Jr. Oh, good tackle. Emerson.
Basically, Savva, you'll get a player on the top left of the screen, and you've got to match that player from what club they've played with. And if it doesn't match to any of the teams you have on the screen, you can skip.
Okay. Can I do that when I'm not streaming, eating, looking at scores and talking to you
No,
lot and
you've
the
got to
comments?
play bingo.
Exactly,
I have formally
Ben. That's what I said.
challenged you to bingo.
Oh, what a
football
shot from
bingo.
Modric. It's gone absolutely miles.
Yeah, that was decent from Modric. There.
I'll send the link to you as well, Steve. I'll send you the link on your phone.
No one. This is how big Celtic are as a club that no one can believe that they're winning. Like everyone goes Celtic big club. When they're winning, everyone's like Celtic are winning.
Who would have thought?
To be honest, Leipzig are having a disgraceful UCL campaign. For as good as they are in the Bundesliga.
To play bingo.
Are you missing YouTube, Barry?
Yeah.
Get this KFC out of my
I'm missing. Do you know what? I'm missing this. This is like the good old days. A Champions League Tuesday night. Everyone watching different games. That's what I'm missing.
I'm playing bingo.
All right, Ben. You're playing bingo. We get it, mate. Jesus.
Join Barry.
I'm not joining.
Rinketic. As much as I want to defend Leipzig because I hate Celtic, I'm not hearing 5 injuries when you're playing effing Celtic. I'm sorry.
Do you know what I'm also missing? I'm glad that Angus is here because Angus was 65% sure that they were what was it, winning the league, Angus? You were 65% sure that you were going to win the league.
3 weeks ago they were winning the league. Earlier today, he said this collapse with Arteta's been coming for 5 years.
Yeah.
Angus, we love you. Some of it I think you're saying on purpose and for effect. That's all I'm going to say. But do you know what? I think
anyone that's playing, I'm starting the game of bingo. There
do
we
you know
go.
what I think? Do you know what I think as well? I think Angus. All I'm going to say is that Brennan Johnson. I genuinely think he's better than Saka.
Go on, Brennan.
We were winding Angus up with that, and then he was like, "Show me the stats. Saka's got more goal and assist." Yeah, but Johnson's got more goals. So are we doing just on goals, or are we changing the stats for the narrative, Angus? Because if we're doing it just on goals, Brennan Johnson is better than Saka. And that wonderful defence, Savva, that wonderful defence have conceded the same amount as goals as Spurs have. And Spurs have scored the most goals in the league. So I'm really this Arsenal team 3 weeks ago, they're amazing. And now all of a sudden,
let's be honest, this Arsenal team has been one of the most overrated of the past 10 years. Let's just be
you can't say that. Angus is going to get.
I can say whatever I want. I'm sorry.
I know you can, Steve, and that's why I love you, and that's why I've missed you, because it's just funny. This weekend. What we need is Spurs to go above.
Hey,
Arsenal
you guys are welcome.
weekend.
All of you in the chat are welcome from Newcastle.
The most monumental meltdown from AFTV, from troops, from all of the guys over there, from Turkish, the lot of them. It would be, and just to see expressions would just go absolutely
James Collins
crazy. Oh my God! So please, just don't let us down.
Well, here's a talking point.
Neto.
Who's getting sacked first? I love it. I don't think either of them are getting sacked, but who gets sacked first?
Well, if Arsenal continue their current rate of form,
Arteta. I think Arteta will leave. I think he'll leave at the end of the season.
Interesting.
I think he'll leave actually.
But do you know the funny thing is, all the Arsenal fans will say, I've already seen it in the chat. Ready? This is what they'll say. When we go above them, this is what it'll be. Oh, that's deflecting from how bad they've been. It will be, oh, but that's your trophy. Look,
Yeah.
for me, I'm not judging it if we finish above Arsenal. I just find it funny that
Yes.
people like Angus were assuring me this was the year they beat Man City. The same way I was assured by everyone in the summer that Liverpool would completely fall off now that Klopp's not there. And
I
that's
said
not
they'd
happened
finish
either.
ahead of Arsenal. I said they'd finish second. So if Liverpool actually, if Liverpool made some moves, in the summer window, I would have said that they're favorites for the EPL. But I do think they'll get second comfortably.
Well,
Yeah.
just quickly, let me go through some halftime results while I'm eating. So, Bologna 0, Monaco 0, Celtic 2, Leipzig. Oh, one of you's got your. I think it's Ben again, is it? Let me mute Ben 1 second.
That is Ben. Yeah.
Ben. It's Ben again. It's Ben again. It's Ben. Celtic 2, Leipzig 1, Dortmund 0, Sturm Graz 0, Lille 1, Juve 0, Liverpool 0, Leverkusen 0, Real Madrid 1, AC Milan 2, Sporting 1, Man City 1. In the Championship, Bristol City 0, Sheffield United 0, Oxford 0, Hull 0, QPR 0, Borough 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2, Norwich 0, Plymouth 0, Portsmouth 0, and Swansea 1, Watford 0, and Tottenham Hotspurs under 21s lost away at Swindon 2-1. So
Right.
completely up to date with all the scores there. Yeah. So I mean, Real Madrid, right? Every time I put Real Madrid in a knacker, oh, did anyone see that? Every time I put Real Madrid in a knacker, they let me down.
Gavin McCann.
Well, then I think what I will say, Savva, is stop. It's like when you've got the ACCA and you go, oh, Spurs have got Ipswich. No, you don't bet on Spurs because you know what's going to happen. They're going to ruin your ACCA.
Do you know what?
Come on, you Spurs.
I don't put Spurs in my ACCA, even if we were playing against a group of 11-year-old girl guides with no goalkeeper. I never put Spurs in my ACCA because, listen, if we lose, it's horrible anyway. So especially if we lose, but you know what I mean?
I got second place, Ben. I got second place on.
You're never going to beat Showtime. But
second place, man.
I just thought, Savva, that you just want Tottenham to lose. That's your whole aim because you're not.
He's
a
a
real
fake fan. Didn't you hear the
I've got to big up Eugene.
Barry, didn't you hear the
You
expose?
finished above me in bingo, so I've got to big you up, Eugene. You finished above me, so well played, sir. Well played, sir.
Yeah, you're in the mud now, Ben.
Yeah, I was too
Why
busy trying
can't
to
we go back to people being in the mud? That used to be a fun time on YouTube.
Mud.
Hey, you know who's in the mud? Juventus, Ben. Yeah, that's right. Juventus are in the mud because they're gonna lose to Lille, like I said they would today. So you
I just can't believe Madrid. The thing is, I get it, right, Barry? Like, you know, stop putting Madrid in your ACCAs, but it's Real Madrid. They're like European champions at home to a really crap Milan. This is a Milan team that have Emerson Royale in it.
Well, you had to go there, didn't you?
Hey,
I did. I've gone there.
Look at, but I agree, right? Because even when you look at the benches, you've got Brian Diaz, Camavinga, Endrick, Rodrigo on the bench for AC Milan. Tammy Abraham, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I mean, it's just not even a competition here. This is like you said, this is almost like a Tottenham Hotspur against the girl guides. Do you know what I mean? This is what it should be. It's crazy. It's like absolutely crazy how
you know what it is. You know what it is. You know why Milan have been winning tonight? Their press. Real Madrid struggled to deal with the press, and that's the only good thing that Milan have been kind of doing this year is their counter press, and it's forcing them into areas that they don't really want to be in. And they're giving the ball away in some poor areas. Come on,
look at that Real Madrid team. Vasquez, Militao, Rudiger, Mendy, Valverde, Tchouaméni, Modric, Bellingham, Vinny Jr. and Mbappe. And Real Madrid, AC Milan with my boy in the team. Jesus Christ.
Do you know what I think it is with Madrid? I think Real Madrid, they are a team that win because of big guns. When you watch them, I don't think they're actually set. I don't think like there's a brilliant tactical shape to them. I don't think there's a style of. I this is mad. I'm talking about the European champions, but you watch them. There's no real football played. You know, when they had Modric,
They kind
and
of figure
Kroos-
it out on the go.
Yeah, but when they had Modric and Kroos in the midfield, they just dictated, and now they've not got that. They've not. They listen for. Everyone, I think, goes well over the top about Bellingham. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say, I think everyone goes well over the top. I think he's a good goal scorer. But when I see his all-round performance in games, he doesn't
average.
Dictate. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Average.
I just not got it right.
It's not been the same since he dropped into midfield. He's better when he's playing in that number 10 role. Basically, he's a worse Dele Alli. In a way. He's a better footballer than Dele Alli. He's a better footballer than him.
By the way, Rob, I know he's still there, but he is like 72 or something now, isn't he? Like, he's getting on. What I mean is, when they start their 11, he's not in it because he can't keep doing 90 minutes. And at the moment, you look at their midfield, it's either Valverde, Bellingham, and Camavinga. It just doesn't. There's no one in there that puts their foot on the ball like a Modric or a Kroos did and controlled a game of football. They haven't got a Rodri. They haven't got. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're really.
Real Madrid should buy a Locatelli type player. Locatelli would.
Hell no, he's not good enough. He's not good enough.
I think Locatelli would do
A type player. I hear you.
I think he would do a very good job.
I think Locatelli's a good player.
Really,
Madrid
Real Madrid, they are a big enough club where they could go to Man City and say, "There's 100 million. Give us Rodri."
Yeah, no, of course.
Now, that's the player they should have in the back. I don't think Rodri will go there now after they basically disrespected him in front of the worldwide media.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've just seen that penalty. That's never a penalty in a million years.
On Royale.
Oh, he's gone in, right?
Are you joking?
I know he's my boy, but listen, listen, hear me out. He's gone in, he's gone to ground, and Vinny Jr.'s just left the leg trailing. There's not a penalty in my life.
That happens all the time, though, Barry, and they give it all the time.
Yeah,
but you're the only person that goes to Domino's, doesn't get a pizza, and gets biscuits.
Mate,
that's sacrilege.
I hate to break it to you.
Sacrilege.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm live on a stream. I need to pick, right? You think that I should be eating a whole pizza whilst playing bingo? What are we doing here?
It's like Sky.
Do you know all we need? Do you know all we need to make this complete? We need Perchy. I want Perchy.
Bring back Perchy.
No, and what we need is Mr. Box Office in the comments going, "Where's my invite? Get me on, Savva.
Get me on.
That would just be it, full circle.
Isn't he in Dubai?
Is he?
Is he?
Is he?
I don't know.
Isn't he?
I don't know.
If Boxy was in
Savva,
Dubai,
you know too much. You know too much.
Alex, if you are in Dubai, it's what is it? 3 hours behind, something like that.
No,
4
hours in front. 2 hours in front.
2 hours in front. Come on, Boxy, you must be getting in from
If Boxy
snoozing the ladies.
If Boxy is in
them
Dubai,
how bang average Erling Haaland is.
no,
He's a
bang
decent
average
average
desert. He's going up to
career.
every person in Dubai going, your desert is bang average, bruv. Bang average desert.
By the way, these cookies are absolutely. Look at the goo in it.
I can't,
Look.
Savva. I can't eat food like that anymore.
Oh, shut up! It's now you've lost weight. You can put it all back on again.
No.
Play a game.
Play a game.
See if it's quicker to put it on than it was to lose
Bring
it.
it back. Nuggets, Barry. Do
I
it.
think if I put on the near 6 stone that I've lost, this is going to be horrendous.
Oh, how much you lost? 6 stone.
Nearly 6 stone, yeah.
Jesus Christ, that is listen.
That's half a
Listen,
game.
on a serious, that is absolutely amazing. 6 stone.
Yeah.
6. That's more than
since
Steve.
since the end of March, 6 stone, yeah. Nearly
by the way,
6 stone.
By the way, congratulations all rounds. First of all, Barry, absolutely top work losing 6 stone. Steve, I understand that you're in love. Congratulations.
Is it involved the McDonald's drive-through?
No.
Steve?
what's
Steve?
up?
He's hiding.
Steve? Are you in
Yo.
love?
Yeah, I have a woman. Yeah. What about
So-
it?
Steve, where did you meet? Steve, where did you meet her?
I met her like years and years ago. Like I went to high school with her.
Okay, and where did you go on your first date?
Some pizza place in Portsmouth.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to say McDonald's.
Some
Steve.
pizza place in Portsmouth sounds so different to us UK folk. It's dreadful when you say it in the UK. Some
Wait,
random.
what Portsmouth like as a town in the UK? Is it like the hood or something or what?
No, it's just awful. Well, there are nice bits of Portsmouth. Portsmouth is a very rough part.
Yeah, the road out. the
Nice,
road
but
out
it's
is
awful.
Portsmouth.
What do you mean?
So,
Is
so
it nice
Ben,
or
what are we-
awful?
Savva, what are we congratulating Ben for?
We're congratulating Ben. He managed to get to South London and back today without being stabbed. So
Yes.
well done. By the way, I think there's been a goal. I've missed a goal. I forgot there was games on.
Bryce,
Oh.
she was not my high school teacher. No.
Ben managed to get back to South London with
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
like
Gary
the coffee
Officer.
grinder.
Portsmouth in the United States is a nice place. 100%.
Oh.
Just quickly, Sporting are two. Sporting are
Oh,
2-1 up.
what? Come on.
Sporting are 2-1 up, and it is who's that? Aurelio? Araujo with a goal.
Araujo.
Araujo with a goal.
He had a brilliant Copa America for Uruguay, and he was playing in Mexico for Cruz Azul. He's been a great signing for them, actually. He's been a really good signing. Good build-up play from Sporting down the left. Gyökeres drifting wide left. Araujo, though.
Hang on,
Just-
they're away again. Hang on, they're
great.
away again. This could be 3-1. That's going to be a penalty. Penalty.
Oh
to
my
Sporting
God.
Lisbon.
Oh, my God. Get your act
In-
together.
In 90 seconds, Man City have conceded and given away a penalty. I'll tell you who it was. It was Vardy again. Oh yeah, it's a pen. It's a pen. I would say he's nudged him in the. Yeah, it's a pen. He's got. Yeah, it is.
When was the
Man
last
City.
time? When was the last time City
Pep
won
out.
4 games in a row?
Pep out.
Oh, my God.
Sporting. This is brilliant. This stat. Total touches in the box. Sporting 3, Man City 30. Sporting got a penalty to go 3-1 up. They've touched the ball in the box 3 times all game.
They-
They could be 3-1 up.
Ruben Amorim, they're a very successful team when they play in high possession teams. Very successful.
Yeah,
they
but
don't like playing.
can you
other
imagine,
kind of
Steve?
counter-attack.
You imagine the United fans now. They're going to be going mad. They're going to be
They're
like,
gonna be
"Oh my
touching
God."
themselves. They're gonna
Yeah.
be touching themselves, man, for real.
By the way, so Gyökeres is standing over it.
Gyökeres, yeah.
He's about to run up. He does. And he scored. That's a great pen. Great pen. 3-1. Sporting have got 2 goals in about 90 seconds after half time.
Savva's in the
Neil
mud.
versus Juve.
Pep Guardiola's in the mud. Barry's in the
Everyone's in the
mud.
mud. Wow.
Everyone's in the mud.
Did you have Sporting on your ACCA or did you have City?
I
Neither.
said
Didn't touch it.
Sporting would win, so it's Sava's fault that he didn't listen to my tremendous gambling advice. But you know what?
I've got-
It is what it is.
I've got who have I got in my ACCA?
I also
Middlesbrough are in,
said Lille.
Real Madrid, and Liverpool.
I also said Lille would win as well. I also said Lille would
We've
win.
got to start talking about this. Guardiola since this year. Is it time for him to be dropped?
Drop for who?
I
Drop
don't
for
know.
who?
He had a fairly good he had a fairly good Euros for Croatia. He played somewhat decently.
He
But
played
since
good. He played good.
Since he's been back,
Can I just say though, Ben? You know, the issue is going to be why couldn't we play Man City again before the international break? They're going to get all the players back and they're going to absolutely pummel us, aren't they?
They're away. Hang on. They're away again. No, this one slowed down a bit. I'll tell you what, on the break, they cannot handle Sporting on the break.
Yeah.
do
Bro,
remember
Carl,
look at the adjustments they've made at halftime. Look
I-
at the
I
look
know
at
who,
the look at they are
Scotland have.
distinctly.
Top manager, though. He's a top
Yes,
manager.
yes, he is.
That's
Yes,
why
he
I
is.
think Man United will come good. I'm not saying this year, but they will come good under this
They're
bloke.
on the track. They're on
He'll
the
play
track.
3-4-3, and they'll play what Yoro, De Ligt, and Martinez as a back three.
Yeah.
There's one thing I'm worried about with Amorim being the Man United manager. There is a player at Tottenham that he would love to have for his system, and that's Pedro Porro.
Yes.
I think with Man United coming with a stupid bid for Pedro Porro,
Like 70 million.
70, 80 million, he's gone.
Yeah.
There is a possibility next year that we could lose 2, if not 3 of our back 4. Because Romero's going to Real Madrid next year. You can already see
I'm fine with that, Ben.
Romero's going to Real Madrid.
You've got Dragusin and Davis, mate. They showed Romero how it's done.
Conceição, good defending.
I'll tell you what, Akanji, you know how all the injuries City have got at the back? Akanji's gone down holding the back of his knee, front of his knee, and he's grimacing.
No.
We've kind of put the mockers on City. We beat them, and now they can't win a game of football.
Yeah.
So in another group chat, right? The Man United fans, like I just said, absolutely jizzing themselves. 3-1, 3-1 like this, right? Listen, this is how this has to be the biggest flip flop in the space of 1 minute, and everyone's then piled on him, going, he hasn't got these players at Man United, and he's going, I'm just enjoying my new manager's success whilst he can before he comes to this shit show, and these players look how crap, make him look crap.
Yo, it's crazy though. It's great.
This is a good shout.
You
This is a good shout.
United.
If you're Ruben Amorim, you're going and saying, I'll tell you who we need to buy.
80 million, Gyökeres, give him.
Yeah, but Savva, who do you think's the most important player in this sporting team? If you had to narrow it down to one.
Well, it's difficult. I mean, he scores bundles. You'd have to say him from a goal scoring perspective.
Of course.
I told you,
Like
I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Gonçalves.
Yes.
I think he's an excellent player that always goes under the radar when people are talking about playmakers and creative outlets.
Yes. I think he's a willing presser. He's available to receive, like he always makes himself available to receive passes. Great playmaker. Yeah, I probably agree. He's definitely up there. So that's what Man United need. They don't need no more Bruno Fernandes.
Real Madrid are just taking shots from like 20 yards out. They're not even trying to
attack
anymore.
Real Madrid were poor that half. AC Milan bossed that, to be honest.
Another wild take from Angus below this comment. Angus with a wild comment.
What did Angus say?
Gyökeres won't go to United.
Angus, you make so many sweeping statements. Like, he thinks that, so-and-so supported so-and-so when they were growing up, so he won't join them. Let me be really honest.
They join.
If Arsenal knocked on my door right now and said, we're going to give you 30 grand a week to come and play football, I'm not going to turn around and go, no, I support Spurs. I'm going to go, 30 grand a week? Yeah, all right. What are we doing? Like, he says this about everyone. You know, Mbappe, he's an Arsenal fan. He's joining.
Yo, Barry, that strike from Bellingham there was awful, by the way.
He was offside as well. Well, you know why? Because Emerson got in his eye line. That's why. I did a little dance and got in his eye line.
He's doing that, and he was putting.
This I disagree with. I don't think United squad is terrible. The word terrible, I think
they've got some good players.
I think they've got some good players. But when we use words like terrible, I mean, they're not a million miles behind Spurs for a team that's terrible.
Their forward options, you could say, are terrible. They're forward options.
I think Xerxes and Gyökeres would be a very good partnership. I think
they're forward options are young.
I'm talking like Rashford. I don't rate Rashford. The guy has shown up for 3 years. I don't rate freaking Højlund, Garnacho.
I think to call them all terrible is a. That's a little bit.
Savva, let's be real. They've scored 9 goals in the league this year. That's the second worst. That is terrible start. That's a terrible start.
Steve, but it is. But the management's been terrible. Their style of play is terrible.
Yeah.
You watch what this new manager does with them, and I guarantee you, Oh, hang on. What's he giving here? Is he giving a penalty? No, he's giving a free kick on the edge of the box. The referee's booking what looks like everyone. Sorry, no, hang on. I don't know what happened there. Rico Lewis was running through from midfield. Here we go. Rico Lewis is running
corner,
through.
Juve?
It's a free kick outside the box, but then the ref booked him, and it seemed to really upset them. I don't think it's a free kick, if I'm honest. I would be upset. I don't think it's a free kick. Let's have a look. No, it's not a free kick in any way, shape, or form. The ref's had a mare. The ref's had a mare here. But it is a City free kick. It's Pedro Goncalves. Are we going to see De Bruyne, do you reckon? We're going to see De Bruyne?
I think put him on for 20 minutes. Put him on for 20 minutes.
I think Pep is going to kind of accept defeat here. I can't lie.
I just think we're too. Look, I just think it's the choice of words. Like calling people terrible is. Listen. I think Garnacho's a good footballer. He is. He needs. Oh, he is. He's a good player. He needs to tidy up his end product. But he's not a terrible player. Marcus Rashford isn't what he was. He's not terrible. We can say players aren't great, but when we call
Timo Werner is terrible.
Yeah.
Timo Werner is terrible.
The saviour against Man City, Ben. How dare you? How dare you, Ben? That is disgraceful.
Well, that's a ball, Juve. What a block, Chevalier. Chance. Good save, Chevalier for Leo.
I celebrated Timo Werner banging in that one in the top corner. We won the game.
Do you know what I celebrated? The most Richarlison thing ever. Playing that pass and doing his hamstring.
Angus, you got to back Martinelli, bro. Back the process, man. It's not over. You still got 10 more years. You know?
Oh, Ben, your thing's doing that thing again.
Yeah, Ben.
Let me check if it's Ben. Everyone, yep, it's Ben. Yep. Look, Eugene. When you're saying Garnacho has no finishing ability, first and foremost. All right, Steve. All right. First and foremost, right, Alessandro Garnacho is 20 years of age. Second of all, he managed 7 goals in the Premier League last year. So that's not somebody at the age. He was a teenager and got 7 goals. It's not terror. I just think it's too much. If Garnacho played for Spurs, he'd have every excuse under the sun.
Yeah,
he's young. He needs time.
At Man United.
Right? When he plays for Man United, he's terrible. I don't think he is terrible. I think he needs to. I think didn't
Garnacho score an overhead kick last year?
Yes, but Richarlison did 2 at a World Cup.
Yeah, Richarlison did. Garnacho did it at the age of 9. Listen, he's a kid.
Yeah.
He's just turned. He's 20.
I'm just saying, Savva. What I'm saying is, I'm not impressed so far. I'm not impressed.
I think he's a decent winger.
Would you take him at Spurs?
Yeah. We've got Timo Werner.
For how much?
Huh?
How much would you? 50, 70, 60?
Oh, no.
This is the problem. That's what you'd have to buy him for if you wanted him.
I don't think every conversation needs to be, would I have him at my club? I just think that there's enough raw ability in him to see over the next few years to see if he grows. But again, This is what I mean. If he was at Spurs, our fans, I guarantee you, we'd be going, he's young, give him time. You know, consistency will come. When they're somewhere else, we find a way to call all of these players crap. He's 20 years of age.
I'll go one.
He had a good year last year. He had a good year.
If we had Garnacho and Johnson, I actually really like Brennan Johnson. I actually quite like him. If we had Johnson and Garnacho, you would have Spurs fans saying our right wing is generational and we've got the best.
And you would win nothing with them. You would win nothing.
That's what Tottenham fans will say. They're generational. We've got the best right wingers in Europe. Can
I give you a stat? In all competitions, how many goal contributions do you think Garnacho got for Man United last season?
20.
20? How many do you reckon, Ben?
I'll say 15, 16.
Barry, how many goal contributions do you reckon Garnacho got in that Man United team last year?
22.
He got 22 goal contributions, right? At the age of all right, Steve. He got 22 goal contributions at the age of 19. If one of our players at the age of 19 got 22 goal contributions, we'd be telling the world that we've got the next Lionel Messi. So when I read things,
that's a pen.
All right, Steve. All right, forgive me. When I read things like he's got no ability to finish, but he got 22 goal contributions, it doesn't rack up. You know, I think people are just saying things off the top of their head rather than realizing he's a teenager. All right, I'll ask this. How many teenagers do we reckon last year got more than 22 goal contributions across world football?
Lamine Yamal.
It was Yamal.
There we go. But we're going to call him terrible.
Here we go.
Like, you know,
Conceição. Actually, Conceição definitely got.
Oh, Leao, you absolute melt. 2-on-2 AC Milan had, and he just tried to side.
Bellingham. Absolutely donkey touch. Yo, this guy shifts like a fucking tree. Oh, my God.
Steve,
bad,
please, mate. You've dropped the F-bomb about 5 times. Just please.
My bad.
Please.
Sorry.
Thank you. Hang on, they're in again here. Oh, no, it's 2. Listen, this Quenda's a good player. This 17-year-old.
That's what I was saying earlier. That's what I was saying. Yeah, before the game, Giovanni Quenda. He's very good.
Look at this, guys. Ready? So this is what you get. How many teenagers played as much as him? Liverpool winning 1-0, by the way. Right. Eugene, how many teenagers played as much as him? Doesn't that go to show that he's good? If he's playing week in, week out in the Premier League, doesn't that go to show that he's better than when you're saying he's terrible? It's too much. It's just too much.
That's a good goal from Diaz, by the way, for Liverpool.
Timo Werner played quite a few games for Tottenham last year, and he's awful. He didn't get 22 goal contributions last year.
Yeah, but the bar should not be Timo Werner.
No, when you're saying the words terrible, you're talking Timo Werner level. Garnacho did not have a terrible season last year. He got 22 goals.
Look, I'm sorry. If you guys like him,
comment on
I think the guy last year. He's too frantic.
Eugene, I'm sorry, mate. If we can't, do you know what? By the way, Lamine Yamal got 15 goal contributions last season.
He's infinitely better footballer, though.
I'm sorry, Eugene. I like you, mate. But if you're going to say a 19-year-old that got 22 goal contributions whilst playing at a very poor Man United is a terrible player, that is an awful take. He is 20 years of age this season. Like, what are we doing here?
Numbers
Eugene, would you have him over Brennan Johnson or Brennan Johnson over him?
That shouldn't be the bar.
I'm not saying it is the bar. I'm not saying it is the bar. But sometimes you can watch a player and see, okay, you need to get better with your final ball. You need to get better with your decision making. But to call him, look, I wouldn't at all. I think Brennan Johnson, when he doesn't score a goal, offers nothing to a team.
I agree.
Nothing. As a winger, I'm having Garnacho all day over Brennan Johnson, all day, every single day.
I would agree. I've got to jump now, chat. But I want everyone in chat. How many of you are? And there are 109 of you watching. Who is better, Brennan Johnson or Garnacho? There's 109 of you, so everyone answer. But I've got to jump. So big up, Savva, for having me on as always.
Always, man.
Steve-O, we'll see you later. Harry, you're in the mud. Savva, you're in the mud. Steve, you're in the mud. Forza, you, mate.
Mud.
I know Vlahovic scored. I know.
See, the difference is, I look at, big up, Ben, thank you. I look at players, right, like Garnacho, right? Hang on, why am I on this black screen?
Hey.
What? Sorry, what is this black background?
I don't know. It's been that way the entire time.
Has it?
Yes.
What is going
Yes.
on? That's not my normal background, is it?
It's not.
It's not Savva.
Why are we having Europa League debate, by the way? Garnacho and Spurs, Man United and Spurs are in the Europa League. This is champs, man.
Yeah,
There
but
you go.
I think no, so I can't have that one. That's just overkill with the football heritage sign next to each other. Hang on. Let me just put that in there for the
You're
moment.
overthinking it, Savva.
But this is the thing for me. Am I saying there's a penalty check? There's a penalty check for Man City in this game, by the way. The ref's done that and gone to the screen. Normally when they go to the screen. Yeah, Bryce. Yeah. Black screens and black backgrounds matter too. Yeah, I'm sorry. They do. all of my colouring is gold and black. So, no one, next thing I know, I'll be called internet racist or something.
Is it gold and black or is it blue and whatever? Do you remember that dress?
Oh, hated that. Oh, he's going to give this. Bernardo Silva went through.
Yeah, Diamond there.
Shot. It's flown up and the defender's got his arm out like that. I think he's going to give it. Yeah, he's going to give that. Yeah, he's given it. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. So Liverpool 2-0 at the moment. At the moment, the only team letting me down on my ACCA again is Real Madrid.
Yo, but Savva, the thing is, you should feel kind of comfortable about the Real Madrid one because remember, the last Champions League game, they were down 2-0 at halftime and then won 5-2. They scored like what? 3 goals in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but when there's 25 minutes to go. Listen, by the way, just quickly on the Garnacho thing, all I'm saying is at the age of 19, watching him play, I think there's enough there last season that made me thought, you know what, you're a standout at Man U. You can play. Yes, he's got to do a few things differently. But again, when it suits Spurs fans, we've got a young squad. We don't have any 20-year-olds starting for us week in, week out. But sorry, Barry, tell me if I'm wrong. Do we have any 20-year-olds starting week in, week out for us?
Oh, Mbappe.
No.
More started, a Premier League game, one. Garnacho's playing week in, week out, right? Like, I just think it's too much. It's overkill, the way we diminish players. But it's a penalty. Guess who's going to take it?
Ederson.
Bang average John Carew. Is he on the pitch?
Bang average John Carew is stepping up.
Savva, you smile, but Ederson could take penalties, to be fair. He probably could.
He's not looking up at all, Haaland. He's looking down. The ref, the goalkeeper's laughing and smiling.
Franco
I
Israel.
don't know what's going on here. It's almost like this is a friendly. Haaland has put the ball on the spot.
Savva, what I'd say about Garnacho is there's 2 things he has to work on. Number 1 is
Hang on, Steve. Hang on. Haaland's hit the bar. Haaland's hit the bar and missed.
God.
Haaland's hit the bar. Pep is like that. Haaland has hit the bar. He's just gone, oh my gosh. The sporting fans are going absolutely bananas.
Yeah.
He didn't. Yeah, he put way too much purchase on it. Too much purchase on it. And this has not been a good.
Thank God this guy is leaving Sporting. Oh my God. I'm so happy. Holy. You get chance. Oh my God. That's a great cross from Conceição. Or actually from Yildiz, sorry. Yildiz. Oh, wow. No, but okay, Savva, for me, here's what Garnacho has to work on.
There.
Garnacho, he needs to learn how to pass a football. He is way too selfish. Way too selfish. And I get it with the young player. And number 2, he's too frantic at times. Way too frantic.
So you've got to look at that.
If he fixes up those 2 things, there is a decent player in there. I think he's hot and cold a bit, but those 2 things for me stand out as like, oh my God, you need to dude, don't shoot. You lay off a pass. That kind of thing.
Steve, I'm not sitting here saying this guy's a finished article. I think this is a guy who's just turned 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just find Spurs fans funny. Again, I always think, what would happen if they played for us? We get players like that, and we find every reason why they're young, why they're going to be good, why they need time.
Right.
When it's for another club, they're terrible. Then comes out with he's got no goal output when he's probably I don't know if someone can find a teenager with more goal contributions than him last season. I'll wait for someone to find that.
Maybe Conceição at Porto. Actually, wait, he might not be teenager no more. Sure.
I can't believe they're not even going to look at that tackle on Morata. Oh, it was filthy.
Yeah, it was a bit dirty there. I can't lie. Yeah, but Savva, I thought you always say like GNA is cool, but like you appreciate footballers first, right? Like the ability.
Sure, but I think Garnacho's got ability. I do. I'm not just saying his goal I only looked at his goal contributions because Eugene in the chat said he hasn't got good finishing. And I'm like, well, hang on. If you actually go back and look at last season, he does. He does have good finishing. So, I think before we just say what we want to say, I think we need to actually look at some evidence first.
Fairs. By the way, triple sub for Juventus. Savona, Weston McKennie, and Timothy Weah. So America. We're getting on the pitch, bro. So, and who's off for Juve? The substitutions off are, it's going to be what? Conceição, probably Thuram, and maybe both midfielders, actually. I'll figure it out in a minute, but Man City shot right at him. So just some scores, people, by the way. Some scores around the grounds. Sporting CP up 3-1 on Man City. Real Madrid losing 2-1 to AC Milan, and it doesn't really look like they're gonna score. But
some filthy tackles flying in from.
That was dirty. Liverpool up 2-0 on Leverkusen. They're playing extremely well. Liverpool. I'm very close to saying they might win the league. Lille won, Juve won, Celtic 2-1 up on Leipzig. Dortmund 0-0 with Sturm Graz still. And Bologna, AS Monaco.
So Savio has just absolutely embarrassed. I think that's Araujo. He's embarrassed him. And as he went to run into the box, Araujo pulled his shirt back. The referee's called the free kick, and Savio's just run over to him and pushed him. Like that was what you call embarrassing. Like I'm
about to see it. So it's Foden. That's a beautiful ball from Foden, by the way. Holy moly. What a touch, Savio. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I saw that. That was disgusting. Yo, Savio, that ball from Foden was outstanding as well. To Savio for that was sick. That was like, ooh, Sarawi for Lille. That's a foul all day. What? Yo, ref, you're on crack, man. Come on. That's ridiculous.
So it's a free.
Oh, Pulisic. Oh, he's going back to Leo. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, just gonna say it's Man City losing, Real Madrid losing, Liverpool 2-0 up. I said it would be 2-0.
Yeah.
Oh, City nearly scored again. I mean, City should have had many goals.
Yes. But at the same time, Sporting could have had a few as well. It's been a great game to watch, to be honest. It's been a very good game. I've enjoyed Lille Juventus, though. And the Real Madrid one. I got to put on this Dortmund game, though. What the hell is going on here?
Oh, Pulisic hit the top of in between the post and the crossbar.
Oh, he did. Oh.
Celtic 3, Leipzig 1.
That's embarrassing for Leipzig. That's embarrassing.
That's a terrible result for Leipzig, but what a result for Celtic. Credit where it's due. Middlesbrough 3-1 up at QPR.
Nice.
Plymouth are still 0-0 with Portsmouth. Bristol City 1, Sheffield United 1. Real Madrid. I can't believe Real Madrid are this.
Pulisic and Morata have come off. Tammy Abraham and Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Those are horrible game-losing substitutions. Those are horrible game-losing substitutions, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm here for it, Steve. I'm here for this.
Disaster. Yo, Real Madrid are going to
that.
win this.
I love that. They are game-losing substitutions.
Seriously. That's all. There's no reason to put. No, there's no reason for that. That's nonsense. And you're putting on a midfielder.
I at least need a Real Madrid equalizer soon so I can get some form of a cash out. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the moment, the cash
Don't
out.
cash out.
The cash out is £41.
Don't cash out.
So it's just the Real Madrid game.
Real Madrid are winning this. I'm sorry.
Middlesbrough are in. Liverpool is in. It's all on Real Madrid, who have just got a yellow card.
And do you know what, Savva? All your hate for Emerson Royale, wouldn't it just be the guy that comes back to ruin your
karma?
Yes, it is karma. It's karma, Savva. I'm telling you. He's just pocketed Vinny Jr. again, and Vinny Jr.'s fouled him. This is brilliant.
Rinketic, why would I cash out 40 quid? I put on over 4 times that on the bet. What are we doing here? Oh, what are we doing? Yeah, Paul, you're right. It is. This microphone is much better than the other one. I'll be honest, I liked the other one because it had a light. So, I know, but now, what do you think of this, Barry? What do you think of my lovely dog on the wall?
I like it. What I would say is, though, just that you do need to hide the wire somehow.
I put that on the wall half an hour before we did the show.
I don't want excuses, Savva. Someone from you that's a perfectionist. I want results, mate. Come on. What are we doing here? I put it half an hour before the stream.
Barry, can I be honest? It's a project. It's a process. All right. Okay. It's going to take time. All right. Give me 3 years. I've signed a 3-year contract. I'll sort the wire out.
The light will
Only
break
3 years.
Before you sort it out.
You can have more. You can have more.
AC Milan are 3-1 up at Real Madrid. AC Milan are 3-1 up at Real Madrid. I hate Real Madrid. I hope Ancelotti is sacked. What on earth is going on?
Maybe he'll join Spurs. Maybe he'll join Spurs.
What is going on? AC Milan.
All right, so wait, me and Barry haven't seen this yet. We'll go to Barry for the report in Madrid. Barry, what you saying?
It's absolutely lovely. Leao's gone down the left-hand side, cut the ball back, and it's...
Leao has been brilliant. Leao has been brilliant in this game, by the way.
If it's Royale, hang on, it's going to be 4. Should have been 4-1 Sporting. Garcares danced into the box. And when he finally got the shot off, it didn't really have a lot of venom. But again, the high line is killing Man City.
Leao! Oh!
Is this the goal we already knew?
Yeah. No, this was the second chance, I think, when you said it should be 4-1. Steve's behind.
Gianni Reinders, who's been brilliant this
scores
season.
Again. Reinders scores again. He scored at the weekend.
By the way, as things stand, hang on. Oh, it could have been 4-1 again, Sporting. As things stand, Liverpool have played 4-1-4. Sporting, hang on, he's given a penalty. There's a penalty to Sporting Lisbon. There's another penalty to Sporting. Man City are having a mare. Man City are having an absolute mare here. This is the second penalty of the half. Pep looks so unhappy. Mateus Nunes has been given a yellow card.
And at the Bernabeu, Jude Bellingham has just been taken off.
Yeah, because he has been diabolical in this game.
Let's have a look. Nunes. That's not. I don't think that's a penalty.
Let me see a replay.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, one of those ones where you watch it from a different angle. Let's have a look. So he had the slightest touch on his arm.
Oh, Bellingham's kicking a bottle. Oh.
I mean, it's one of those ones where if someone pulled your arm in the street, like the way he did there, you wouldn't go down on the floor. But running at speed with a ball, the ref's given a penalty. I can't see he's going to overturn it. It's going to be 4-1 to Sporting Lisbon. Wow.
You don't think that's a penalty?
I do. I think it's a penalty in 2024. I think it's so soft.
Do you think Mateus Nunes is very foolish for grabbing at the arm of Jenny Katamo?
Absolutely. That's what I mean, Steve. That's what I mean. I think it's silly that he did it, but listen, it's a penalty by the letter of the law. Hang on, he stepped up and he scored. Gyökeres has a hat trick. Gyökeres has a hat trick. Sporting 4, Manchester City 1. Pep's going to be fielding some very difficult questions with 3 defeats in a row. Wow.
I told people, like, I just didn't think Man City was gonna be at the races really tonight. And
Wow.
this Sporting, if they kept, thank God, because I hate this freaking team. I'm done. Man United, yeah, I don't like seeing them happy, but this has been horrible to deal with.
There's still time. Philly 2-109. Glad you're here as well to witness this. I entered the stream. I'm not there. There's 15 minutes to go. I entered the stream and Steve went, "Have you seen Emerson Royale gave away a penalty?" Yeah. 3-1 Milan now. Just saying.
Wow.
Barry can never go anywhere without.
What's the bigger shock?
Royale.
What's the bigger shock? Sporting winning or Milan winning? It's a tough one.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a shock Sporting winning at home, but 4-1 is a bit of a unless City can make this look respectable, it's a bit of a battering, isn't it?
Yo, Mike, man, Barry, did you see that save him Mbappe again?
Yeah.
Mignon, the stretch. Yeah. That's his third very good save of the night. Oh,
AC Milan are making a substitution. But how mad? Whenever I watch AC Milan, they look dreadful.
They were dreadful. They were dreadful in the last game, Savva. I was watching it, and it was just like so. And they were booing when. So it's funny. Rafael Leao got taken off, and then they booed. The crowd booed, and then as he's walking around the pitch, Milan scored. So the boos turned to cheers. They've just taken him off now. Obviously, there's not going to be boos. There's not going to be boos tonight, but. They were really bad. What I did feel for was I was talking to Iggy about I think what's it? Let me find. Hang
on, they're through and go again. Sporting a through again. No, good defending that time. Jeez, sorry, mate. Sorry to cut you off.
Right.
Hang on, they still got it.
Kamada, 16 years old, and he scored, but he was marginally offside. Came on, and me and Iggy were talking about it, and he said. Just remember the name, 16, and playing Champions League football.
We all playing
Francesco Kamada is his name.
Yes, I've actually watched a few AC Milan UEFA Youth League games. That kid is talented, Kamada. Very interested to see how his career goes. Looks very good.
I'll tell you what. If ever a team need to get De Bruyne's coming on with 7 minutes to go at 4-1 down. If ever a team desperately needs to get Diaz back in there, Walker back in there, Rodri back in there, De Bruyne back in there, they look shell shocked.
Grealish as well. They could use him.
See what Grealish does, and again, I've said this for years that people never take. Grealish holds on to the football.
Yes.
He takes you up the pitch. He holds on to the ball. He draws fouls. Liverpool 3-0 up. Liverpool 3-0 up against Leverkusen. Real Madrid losing 3-1. Man City, they're the 2 favourites for the Champions League, by the way.
I actually think Inter Milan win it this year. That was my pick from the start. Because I don't think Real Madrid are up to scratch. Think they're really struggling with the fact that Vinny Jr. and Mbappe just don't work for the team. They're essentially playing with 9 men in the defense. They have a left-sided problem on the whole of their team because Mendy is inconsistent. Decent there. But, yeah, I think Real Madrid, they're not going to win La Liga. Barcelona are going to win that by...
Well, but Barcelona just keeps sweeping everyone aside.
Everybody except Monaco, really. And
Rafinha, Lewandowski in your mouth. That front three is frightening.
Angus was actually
is-
a reasonable comment.
it
Don't rule out
is
Barca winning champs.
it is 3-2, is it? I don't know. On my app, it's gone. You know when it goes dark, as if something's happened. Nope, sorry. It just went dark and then it didn't. It stopped. So still 3-1 Milan. But yeah, Liverpool are a serious outfit.
Yes. Yeah, I said before the year started, second place. They'll make a UCL semifinal. They'll win a domestic trophy. Slot is a very good manager, and apparently Savva, there's no good managers outside the EPL except two
mate.
people, you know?
Hang on, Real Madrid have scored. That is why it went dark. Real Madrid 2. Come on, Real Madrid. 2 more goals in the last 5 minutes, please.
10 minutes. It's the 80th minute right now.
3-2. I can't tell you who
Vasquez.
scored for love nor money.
Vasquez, Mbappe.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, that's a terrible choice of keeping. He's just cut. Rudiger's scored. He's cut. The cross has come in, and he's come about. I don't know what he's done. He's come out about 15 yards, dived, pushed the ball into Rudiger's path, and Rudiger's just hit it into the empty net. Absolutely ridiculous decision.
Poor.
Yeah, by the way, do you know what? I feel really sorry for this youngster, Simpson Pusey, here tonight. Imagine he's had his first Champions League start at centre-half and they've conceded 4.
Probably that's probably his first start for Man City.
I think he... yeah, did he start in the League Cup game against someone? I don't know.
Right.
Was it someone else? But yeah, listen. Yeah, Man City, first half. Oh, hang on. The Real Madrid goal has gone to VAR. Why has it gone to VAR?
Because I think it was Vinny Jr. was stood in front and in an offside position, but I can't see them disallowing that.
I hate VAR for this very reason. I just...
It was a poor piece of goalkeeping.
Yeah, it was.
It should not be, because I think it was Vinny Jr. was still in an offside position, and they're going to say he was in his eye line.
Rodrigo was, I think, as well. Or was that Vinny?
I just think like every single goal is checked. Like I feel like we're finding reasons now to get rid of goals in football. Do you know what I mean? Rather than
maybe a little bit.
I've just seen it on TNT. You can't rule that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Daniela, that's not the game I was thinking of. I was thinking of, I'm not sure.
Watford?
Man City.
Watford.
Yeah, Man City played another team before us, and I'm pretty sure a youngster played at centre half. I just don't know if it was
Watford. Yeah, let me check that.
He's given the goal.
Why is it taking so long?
No goal. Ridiculous. It's offside. No goal.
No way.
Oh.
No, this is where I think VAR is ridiculous. How that has been disallowed is absolutely...
For who?
You gotta stay on side, though. You gotta stay on side.
What is wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's silly. That's really silly. For me, that ruins football, that does.
I don't know about ruins.
It does, because Steve, every goal now, no one's watching that goal in real time and going, we've got to disallow that.
Or is it because isn't there that stupid rule about the goalkeeper being so far up or something like? Is that the reason? But that should have not been disallowed.
I just remember when football was a really simple game, Barry.
We had. Do you know what? It was disallowed, Philly, and I'm still here. So it's 3-1. Don't go too soon, Philly. Wait for the VAR check. All right?
Dearie me. Oh, listen, they're going to they're panning to the Man City bench. Silva, Walker, Kovacic, all of them look like that, almost like we're gonna get the bollocking of all bollockings from Pep.
Yeah, even I'm in a Milan group chat on WhatsApp. They're saying that they said luck is on their side. That should not have been disallowed. Even Milan fans are like, yo, we got lucky there.
I tell you what, this is why I wanted Garquez in the summer. I think the boy is. I think he's awesome.
incredible.
I think he's a superb striker.
Magnion's just gone and done a full-on Jordan Pickford.
Jordan Pickford.
Apparently Rudiger was offside with the semi-automatic. They've got the thing up.
See, there you go. There you go.
Oh, but it's
the right. It's the right decision.
I'll be upset if that was disallowed. I don't.
I would be. I'll remind everyone of that when Spurs are in a cup final, we're 1-0 down, and that is given against us in the last minute. I'll see if people like VAR then.
Oh, when the Spurs!
Magnion's just done it again. He's had a touch of the old Hugo's. He just passed it out straight to the Real Madrid player, and they've nearly scored again. Oh my god! Oh wow! Who's done that? Tammy Abrahams has just taken a kick, and Real Madrid.
There's 5 minutes of injury time here, and I think I tell you what, I feel like I want to watch some Man City podcasts tonight. But they're not used to this, are they? They're not used to taking a battering.
No, not at all.
What a tackle! What a tackle from Emerson!
Oh, that's a terrible, terrible cross. Oh, see, this rule winds me up no end. It's when a player is offside, they let the play go on for another 30 seconds, and then finally, when there's a shot or something, off, it's like, oh my god, just flag it.
What about
that is a very Barry. That is a very good tackle from Royale, actually. To be fair, that was a very good.
I think they need to go back to daylight. I'm sorry.
I agree.
How can you expect a defender is obviously going to be going away from the ball, an attacker is obviously going to be going towards the ball.
Yeah.
So there needs to be daylight. I'm sorry. That's the only fair way to do it.
I just never remember football being so slow. Like, every time someone celebrates a goal, they have to stop, wait for a VAR decision. Then you either get to celebrate again, or it just feels like. So I went to watch a non-league match live 2 weeks ago, right? And you know what? Yeah, obviously the football is not the same standard, but when the ball went in the back of the net, it was a goal. Oh, I tell you what, that's how you know it's not your night. Kevin De Bruyne on the left wing, a chance to whip in a ball, and his cross just went over like it was a conversion. I get the feeling this is going to be one of them moments where Pep, when we've seen this before, when Man City lose a few and then Man City come back reinvented, he's going to have to do that. And by the way, Liverpool are 4-0 up against Bayern Leverkusen. That is a hammering. That is a hammering by Liverpool.
Wow.
So that's Diaz, Gakpo. Diaz has a hat trick. He's a bloody good player, Diaz. He's a really good player.
No, I agree with that.
He's a very good. That's the sort of winger I love. I want Spurs to have a winger like that. Someone that beats a man, scores goals, excites the crowd.
Yeah, he's sick. No, I love me some Lucho Diaz. 100%.
Yeah, he's a really good player. Here's Gundogan. Man City, even their play now, they're like they're going through motions. They look absolutely shell shocked here.
Who would you say sporting man of the match is?
I mean, it will be given to Garquez.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the whole team's been brilliant. If I think they've all been brilliant. Again, De Bruyne, 2 crosses in a row that have been absolutely dreadful.
So you can see why he obviously wanted to stay till the end of the season, right? Because he knows that Sporting could potentially do so.
Dude, they would have made a UCL semifinal or something. They would have made a UCL semifinal or something if they stayed. I mean, you never know.
It's too big a job to turn down, though, isn't it? Like, as much as we want to say about Man United, they are one of the biggest clubs in world football.
Yeah.
And he knows he's going to get money. He knows he's going to, when you go to Man United, you get backed. But Man City are in the last minute here. And I'm very much looking forward to the press conference.
LB. Yeah.
Listen, I know they're going to be disappointed, but at the end of the day, look, they've won so much for 7 years. I'm not saying they're not going to win anything this year, but they've won so much for 7 years that every now and then a little bit of a humbling isn't the worst thing in the world, is it?
Yeah.
Angus, I won't. No, I'm not going to be on tomorrow night because I'm on Thursday night. I can't do Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night, mate. It's too much. It's overkill.
Mrs. Savva would be annoyed. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, yeah, she's been away the last 2 nights, so it's not so bad. But yes, like I just, Man City, look, they're De Bruyne. It's all over. It's all over here. 4-1. Ruben Amorim. If anyone didn't know him before, they know him now.
Nah, but it's a Farmers League, Savva. So it is.
Oh, what a save! You wait to see this save, Steve.
Vinny.
Wow. I'll tell you what I'd be interested to know. Let's have a look and see. Let's have a look and see. I'll put Real Madrid on now. I want to see who Man City's next few games are. So Man City have got...
Oh, my God!
What?
Magnon, that save, point-blank header. Are you effing kidding me?
So Man City's next 2 games: Brighton away, Tottenham at home. And then their next league game after that is Liverpool away.
They've got all 3 of those if they keep playing like that.
They've got. Listen, this is a big 3 games.
What you're saying is Tottenham could be above Man City.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. So yeah, Real Madrid, Emerson Royale's coming off in the 92nd minute. Emerson Royale, he's getting the old. Bring him back. Yeah, see, it's comments like that where people go a bit too soon. It's a bit too soon, right?
No, I think the first part is, I don't think it'll be easy for Liverpool, but I have them.
Shame on those Milan fans clapping Emerson Royale after what you said about my boy. Shame on you.
Exactly, Gary. If we beat City, the league is ours. Absolutely. Mud.
That from Yekiraj there, the first goal. Oh my word. Oh.
So where are Real Madrid then in the hang on, let me just look. So as it stands, it's Liverpool, Sporting, Monaco, and Dortmund are the top 4. Hang on. Oh, he's missed a volley. Real Madrid, as it stands, are in 17th.
Just one place above AC Milan on goal difference.
But they are. But this is the thing with a league this big. At the moment, they're 17th, but 1 point off the top 8. So it's kind of like
I don't know about you guys, but I love this new format. I think it's super interesting. I think
it's interesting.
It's week by week. Teams can go from 1st to 20th, 20th to 1st. Like there's some and the thing is with this being the first year of the format, we don't know how many points you need to finish top 8 or top 24. Like how many is 10 points enough to get top 24? It might be. It might not be. I love it.
Agreed. Lord Rodney Trotter, I think this shows the signs of football, doesn't it? That Man City have had 7 bad days, right? They've had 7 very bad days. Yes. And it's stinking out the place. Listen, I tell you why I never write them off. Every year you hear that Man City aren't the same. Man City this. Man City then inevitably get their players back. And then from January through to May, don't lose games. So I'm not writing them off. Let's be honest as well. It's 1 defeat in every competition. It's not like they've lost 3 in the league on the spin. So I'm not going to write them off yet. They could be top after the next game. So
also, Savva, what's interesting, Bayern Munich are in 25th place on 3
we're shit, man. We're terrible.
We?
I'm a Bayern Munich fan. You know this. By the way,
Bayern Munich, Rangers, Newcastle, Strasbourg, Lazio. Anyone else?
Hang on, Savva. Angus has said City will win the league. Angus, I thought Arsenal will win in the league, mate. City will win the league. 957.
Yomi, sorry. Which player is really out for City? Right, let's be fair. Up until De Bruyne coming back in tonight, Man City are missing John Stones, Diaz, Rodri, De Bruyne, Grealish. Doku's just come back tonight. Right, Walker only came back at the weekend. Look, let's not rewrite history. I hate it when football fans do that. When we go, who's really out for Man City? I mean, come on, let's not rewrite history. It's crazy. Bing Guy said each time Man City lose, opponent's side one by one, dropping a charge against City, fixing the. I don't know what that means. If I'm really sorry, I don't.
Big up for the conspiracy theory.
Big up, Ethan. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that, my friend. Said, I know we said Romero wouldn't start for Madrid, but based on the last couple of games, I think Ben Davies could have a chance. Ethan, look, Real Madrid are such a strange team.
Yes.
Like the other week, they went 2-0 down to Dortmund and then came back with 5 goals. The week before that, they lost 1-0 to, was it Lille?
Yes.
1-0 to Lille. They then get battered 4-0 by Barcelona at home. They're now losing 3-1 at home. What you do know is the Hanky Chiefs will be out at some point because Real Madrid fans, they do not suffer fools.
No. They don't tolerate nonsense.
No.
And
all I'm going to say is Emerson Royale tonight, when he's emptying his pockets, he's got Mbappe in one and Vinny Jr. in the other.
Cam Tinley, every team does get injuries. What's your point? I never said they didn't. So if you're going to come in here and be a dick, sorry, I hate it. This guy, this is a fake Spurs fan who supports Ange. He doesn't support Spurs. He's trying to quote me. What's that quote meant to mean? Yes, every team gets injuries. What do you mean, Cam?
Context and consistency.
Give me some context. What? So because the person said Man City haven't got injuries, and I said, well, they have, and you're saying every team gets injuries. Yeah, every team gets injuries. Of course, teams have got to deal with injuries. Of course, they've done it, haven't they? Funny how Emerson was a hound. Oh my God! Look, this guy's another one. Comes out with absolute nonsense. Emerson Royale is shit, mate. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Barry.
Sorry. He's got Vinny Jr. in one pocket. He's got Mbappe in the other. Come on, Savva. What can you say? He's got his mobile phone. Emerson's gone mobile phone, AirPods, Vinny Jr., Kylian Mbappe.
He genuinely had a very good game tonight. It won't happen much this season. He genuinely had it, and Real Madrid were awful. They were awful. The pressing.
I only saw the last 6.
Bro. They were very good.
Here we go. Look, here we go. Last year you said Spurs injuries don't count because everyone gets them. No, Cam, context. My point was when Spurs fans were saying, oh my God, if he played, everyone gets injuries. I never said Man City should be losing because they got injuries. All I was doing was one guy said they haven't got injuries. And I said, well, yes, they have. Cam, stop being a dick. You're turning into honestly, you're turning into a bit of a see you next Tuesday, if I'm honest, lately. Your comments in my, this guy posts comments after, when the show's finished and you look at your YouTube account and he's always a nasty piece of work. It's really frustrating. Mate, you're not a Spurs fan. You don't have to come to my channel. Yeah, you've admitted you support a manager. I don't need you here. All right. Yes, everyone gets injuries and it's up to them to cope with them. I've not changed my stance on that. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I never excused Man City. Man City should not be getting slapped up 4-1 by Sporting Lisbon. No excuses. So stop trying to lie and say things I didn't say. All right. You're turning into a twat. Sorry.
At the same time, though, Sporting, as much as I don't like them, they deserve that victory tonight. Every single, they played outstanding. They played an outstanding game. For sure.
God, this guy's an idiot as well. Sorry.
Guys. Hang on. Ryan G, you would have Emerson Royale at Wolves. Don't lie to yourself. Emerson can't handle every week high-intensity football as a one-off game, and now he's God. He's always been God in my eyes. So,
my gosh.
All I'm going to say is it's absolutely fine, guys. I came onto this stream. You've seen the penalty Emerson Royale's given away. Mobile, Keys, Vinny Jr. and Mbappe. That's all I'm saying is what Emerson's emptying tonight, guys. The same when he had Haaland in his pocket at the Etihad. Haaland didn't score against Emerson Royale. You just got to know that the guy is a baller.
Yeah,
what can
he
I
is.
say?
Yes, he's a baller. He's something. He's a something baller. Yes, he is.
Can you believe that, though, Savva? For how bad he is, Haaland, Vinny Jr. and Mbappe haven't scored past him. I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah, okay, we should get him back. He's one of the worst players I've seen play for Spurs.
No.
And he has not been good for Milan this year, except today.
Right.
Today,
the Milan fans, I saw a podcast where the Milan fans were sitting around the table together going, how have we sunk so low?
Yeah.
Who is this clown? Because he's terrible.
Yes. But
Well,
he played well tonight.
Get me around that table because karma is a bitch.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What are we doing? What are we doing? Come on. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at some full-time scores tonight, shall we? So in the Champions League, it was PSV 4, Girona 0, Slovan Bratislava 1, Zagreb 4, Bologna 0, Monaco 1. They've started well. Celtic 3, Leipzig 1, Dortmund 1, Sturm Graz 0, Lille 1, Juventus 1, Liverpool 4, Leverkusen 0, Real Madrid 1, AC Milan 3, Sporting 4, Man City 1. In the Championship, Bristol City 1, Sheffield United 2. So Sheffield United are now only 1 point off the top. Oxford 1, Hull United, Hull 0. QPR 1, Middlesbrough 4. Sheffield Wednesday 2, Norwich 0. Plymouth 1, Portsmouth 0. What did I tell you about Plymouth and their last few minute winners? So Plymouth, let's just see where that puts them. Plymouth 15 points now. They're not in the bottom 3. And Swansea 1, Watford 0. In League 1, it was Burton 0, Crawley 0. Sounds like a great game. And Stockport 0, Wickham 5.
And Wickham have gone top of the league with that result. They've won the last 5 games.
Wow. So Wickham are top of the table. Where are we? Let's just see. What's the real reason Barry likes Emerson?
Because do you know what, Paul? We have a lot of players at Spurs that have to face adversity, and he was one of them. And unfortunately, I decided to back. You know, when you either have to back him or you have to flip flop. And I decided I wasn't going to flip flop on this occasion. I was going to back him, and I will continue to back him because do you know what? He knows he's not very good. When everyone was booing him at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, he thought they were cheering him. That's how much Emerson just doesn't care. So he doesn't care. So you just got to love that he thinks that something else is happening. And look, at the end of the day, I'd take him. He's better than Ben White. So what can I say?
Oh, he's better than Ben White. Tell you what, Arsenal are having a mare.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. The weekend, Newcastle, we beat them. You're welcome.
It was a good goal as well. A really great cross from, was it Gordon?
Yeah.
Really good cross. Really good header from Isak. And look, Newcastle it's funny. If you were to say to Spurs fans right now about Newcastle, they go, they've not done very well. They're not very good. They're 1 point behind Spurs. Like Newcastle.
The whole league is super. It's airtight from like second place to 12th place right now. It's like 5 points.
Well,
very close.
Third, Nottingham Forest in 19 points in third. Down to 10th is 4 points to Newcastle.
Yeah.
4 points. So it's interesting in the league. See, look, this is where people get really silly. Not you, but sorry, Rob. I didn't mean to click on your one. We're having a mare. Are you going to finish? Double S16, right? This is where people get childish. Not once did I say Arsenal are having a mare, Spurs are better than them. I'm an adult. I can separate what I think of Tottenham and what I think of Arsenal. I said you're having a mare. You are having a mare, right? your fans have suddenly turned to Arteta out. This isn't going to work. Edu's leaving. You've lost to Bournemouth. You've followed that with a defeat in the next away game to Newcastle. Bear with me, you are 7 points off the top of the table after 10 games. That's 3 wins. You're 3 wins away. So, yes, you are having a mare. If you're going to keep coming into my chat, mate, you've got to grow up a little bit. Sorry, it's really silly. This is why, guys, I don't go on those panel shows where it's one Spurs, one Arsenal, one Chelsea. Do you know what I mean, right? Because whatever you say as an opinion, someone will say to me, Sam, what do you think? What do you think of Arsenal? I say, look, I think Arsenal are a good team. They're struggling. Someone will go, oh, look at Spurs. You know, okay, I wasn't asked about Spurs. Like,
Talking about Spurs.
It's so childish. These people are just, you know. There we go. Man City just moved ahead. Go Liverpool to win the EPL. How do you?
I want to reword that.
Reword that. It doesn't make sense, Cam. Man City have just moved ahead of Liverpool to win the EPL. How do you explain that? What, in the betting? Listen, how do I explain that? Well, the bookies are saying that Liverpool are
All I know is that Arsenal ain't in that convo anymore. That's all I know.
It's madness. Honestly, it's madness. Like, listen, the bookies can get things wrong. If Liverpool win the league, listen, I want to see someone else win the league. I don't know about you guys. I want to see someone else win it. My prediction is still going to be Man City because every year we do this, right? Every year Man City have a wobble and everyone says City have lost it. Pep's lost it. The players aren't playing for him. And then a few months later, we're going, oh, Man City, it's a farmers league. There we go. Look, he's back. He's back. He's back. How are we having a mare? Okay, you're doing well. All right, you're doing well. I'm making it up that I'm now seeing your fans calling for his head. Arteta has gone pragmatic and he cannot deliver. These poor performances have been going on for a while. If you watched us, sure, but the results you're having now, you're having a mare, right? You are 7 points off the top, right? This was Spurs before this game, before the last game. This was Spurs' worst start to a season for 17 years, right? So the fact you're only 2 points above us, you should be where Man City and Liverpool are.
Should they though? I'm not impressed with their squad. I wasn't impressed with their summer transfer window. I wasn't impressed with the ambition that they had. I'm not surprised.
Have they got a better squad than Nottingham Forest?
Yes, I would say.
Have they got a better squad than Chelsea?
You better squad or how many players? I mean, Chelsea got the best squad because they got about 482 players in their squad.
But Chelsea have a very young squad.
Yeah, they do.
I'll go Arsenal just barely.
Okay, so by that, Arsenal should be above those clubs. Arsenal should never be at this stage 5 points.
Oh, I agree.
And 7th off first, right? If we look at Arsenal's results, right? So in the last 5 games, so they've lost to Bournemouth, beat Shakhtar, drew with Arsenal, beat Preston, lost to Arsenal. So they haven't won.
Lost to Newcastle.
They've not won in 3 league games.
Yeah,
right.
That is
and
poor.
If you are challenging for a title, or if you want to be challenging for a title, it's the same way. Man City have lost 1. If Man City then go and don't win the next 2 as well,
they're in trouble.
You're going to be saying you've dropped a lot of points. But listen, I don't think Arsenal should be doing as badly as they are with their team. They've got a good team.
No, I agree. They shouldn't be behind those teams. What I'm saying is that I'm not surprised that they're slipping up because when they have injuries to an Odegaard, they don't have a replacement for him. They could have played Nwaneri, but Arteta don't have the balls to do that. He's a coward. So it is what it is. But anyways, I got a dip. Big up for doing it.
Man. Listen, I'm going to end the show. I was going to end the show in 3 minutes anyway. But listen, we can end it now because I think a few people are starting to get a little bit silly in the chat. Listen, Barry, lovely to see you.
Yes,
you're looking
Barry,
very well.
Thank
you. It was almost written in the stars that the day you come back on, Emerson Royale is carrying around Vinny Jr. and Mbappe in his pockets. So thanks for coming on.
Well, it won't happen. It doesn't happen that often. So like me coming on. Next game, he won't be playing. So, but thank you for having me. It was fun. We just needed Perchy back, and it would have been like the good old days.
I know. I don't think we're ever going to see Perchy again, and I get it. He went through a torrid time, and to be honest, that he's got no need to. Right? When you live in life, you're happy, and you come on here and you see some of the idiots you get. So I get it. But Steve, thanks for coming on. As always, we love your energy and your apps that are about 9 minutes behind real time. It's absolutely brilliant. I've been put on blast. I don't know what that means. Am I just getting dumb? I can't understand what's written a lot of the time. I've been put on blast by Ben.
It's not put on blast.
What does that mean?
Is it
Like you're calling them out, or you're like you're arguing with them, or I don't know.
Well,
no. So the AI overview is an expression that means to publicly expose, criticize, or shame someone. It's often used to hold someone accountable for their actions, seek justice, or express disapproval. There you go.
Oh, I'll tell you what's just come on my TV screen is wrestling.
Naked attraction?
No, it's wrestling. It's wrestling.
I got a dip, boys, though. Big up.
Right.
Big up. Love.
Anyway, everybody, take care. Much love. I've enjoyed everybody's company. I've enjoyed my food. Thank you very much. And as always, come on, you Spurs.